Alrighty, good morning, lovelies.
Hello.
Hopefully everyone's staying warm and safe. I don't know if you guys still have all the ice storms and stuff down there, but be safe, be smart, be wise, be healthy. Drink your freaking water. All the
Keep being
things.
good, keep being have.
Yep. Quickly catch up on chat here. Got a lot of beans in here this morning. Let's go. Back it up, 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 back it up. Where's the top? Where's the top? What the heck? Oh, Grace got first. Let's go. Congrats, girly. You're breaking the lore. We needed that.
Breaking the lore.
I
She was
see.
in here bright and early. She was here at like 4 a.m. ready to clock in before
Well,
we ever even got here.
I'm seeing that Dan's redeemed Daily Hug and Daily Drink, and nobody touched first. So Grace got it. It was like, I guess I'll take this. But congrats. Congrats, Grace. Let's go. Keep breaking the lore.
Snuck in there.
All right. But yes, with that, we got a Dan's, we got a Grace, we got an Angie. Angie, welcome back. Good to see you, girly. We got a Go. We got a Captain Sammy. We got a Milkman. Oh, Milkman, you missed it. Grace is just too quick for you. We got
a Japanese name I can't read that says, "Hello, I came for the racism."
European. See, I just know. I just know. As soon as I put racism somewhere in the title or I mention racism on stream, I can guarantee European, Chuzzy, and I'm trying to think of who the third person is, but they'll be like, racism? Did someone say racism? It's like every time.
They came for a show.
We got a DJ. Oh, DJ's in a meeting. Praying for you, bud. You got this. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Maybe it's for a raise. I'm gonna be praying that it's for a raise. Let's go. You're doing an absolutely phenomenal job. A jingle jingle.
Position of CEO of the company.
Hey, let's go. Uncle Squirrel, did someone say racism? I love how we can all.
You're being like, Cat, the racism, it's ticking me off.
I don't like this racism, Cat. It's pissing me off. Oh, yeah. But a jingle jingle for Captain Sammy. Who else we got in here? Quickly going through. We got a C. Thank you for the lurk, C. We got a Bacon. We got a Nix. We got a Rose. Thank you for the lurk, Rose. We got a Jones. We got a Jefferino. See, I put racism in the title. Everyone's boom here. That's how I get the people. That's how we get the people now. We just put racism in the title every time.
Every time, yeah. That's how we just got to rage bait them into coming.
Oh, we got an Uncle Squirrel. Let's go. We got a Slurms.
Goodness.
We got a Drafty. We got a Mets. Congrats on your 35 stream streak, Bacon. We got a Lady Squirrel as well. Oh, and Uncle Teddy. Congrats on your 60 stream streak, Labyrinth. Dang. Going. We better be talking about the racism. My gosh. Iron Lungs makes me think of the Iron Buns form SpongeBob. Wait, what? Is that from the first 3 seasons, or is that a later one?
I believe it is. Well, no, it is later. No, there's a different episode where I think SpongeBob. Well, no, because the one you saw, remember where he hurts himself and he stays indoors? That's like toward the end of that 3rd season.
Yes.
Okay, there's a different one I think where he has to get like an iron butt or something like that, and I think it doesn't come till a little bit later if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. So I was like, I don't remember that. I'm like, is my memory just that bad, or is it in a later season?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a little bit later.
Hmm.
I think it may be like season 4, even though like it's not terribly far away.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Das ist fair. Das ist fair. We like racism. Well, yeah, we like racism. We also like hating racism. It's just the perfect topic. True. I can't be racist, but everyone can be racist to me all because I'm a white guy. Aw.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you get for being born that way. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what us saltines get.
Mm-hmm.
us little casseroles and saltine crackers over here.
Bland
Uh,
sausage.
my gosh. I was gonna say the
But
salt, but I'm like, even salt's too spicy for some people.
yeah. Yeah, I
Ay.
got a little bit of something in there, a little bit of something, because I'm like, I need flavor. I still need flavor. I just don't want
Yes.
like spice. That's my thing. Like if it's like too hot that I can't taste it, I need flavor though. If I don't have flavor, it's like sad.
It's
I like
just
I'll still eat it,
sad.
but it's sad.
Yeah, it's not a party in my mouth. It's just a sad state in my mouth, and it's like this could be
It's
better.
a party in my mouth.
Crap,
Crap, you don't get that yet. We still need to play The World Ends With You. Ugh.
Yep. We'll get there. Hey, Cred Muffin, we'll get. Speaking of saltines, the saltine crackers here, guys. Let's go. See,
I'm an embarrassment to my E and Hispanic ancestors. That's great.
See,
the white part of you came out too like readily. It was like, you needed a little bit more swarthy in you to be able to handle the spice.
Welcome in, Slayer. Welcome in, Mochi. Yeah. See, I love spice. I just, as at times been going on, my body is less open to it, and I'm really sad about that because I love my spice. I love my kimchi. I love all the delicious spice flavors I've tried overseas and stuff, and it makes me sad.
I know. Asians really got it down pat, man. I'm telling you. I could eat Asian food literally every day.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
Although I suppose a lot of the Asian I've had is American Asian, but whatever.
We gotta get you to Japan and South Korea to try all their dishes there. They got some good stuff. Some real good stuff there. Love it.
But yeah, guys, we got a lot to talk about. A lot happened since last Thursday.
Oh my gosh, did it ever? Holy smokes.
The world blew up. Everything is crazy now. Everything is insane. So we should probably just kind of get right into it, honestly.
I just want to show one happy thing. What are two happy things before we start? Because
okay,
with all this, I'm like, I'm losing my faith in humanity for some people. So
yeah, the world decided to end. We're in the end times, guys. We've entered it finally.
The world.
You're welcome, Hood.
The world decided.
Yeah, by the way, before you do that, anybody who hasn't seen it, go look at Milkman's newest art that he did for Grace, for Daughter of Zion. If you don't know,
it's
who Grace
freaking
is.
cute.
It's awesome. That was great, dude. I was like, oh man, I'm blessed once again. I have to use the little Breaking Bad. Someone cooked here every single time. I have to. It's so good.
Yep. Go follow Milkman. His art is absolutely amazing. My gosh.
Okay, sorry. I've literally cut you off like 3 times. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I wasn't keeping track or anything.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Let me share my screen with you. And let me switch things over here. I think you'll enjoy this one. Where are we here? Okay. So there's this video clip that's been going viral. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times when I've gone on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. It's at a volleyball game in Japan. And just hold on, so I gotta pause the music here so you guys can get the full experience. So here we go. So basically, he hit somebody and did a full-on bow because he felt so bad.
Bro, it's the slide.
Yep.
He just.
Well, he can't do all those like funny like head slam to the ground because he won't be able to play the game if he does that. But just
That looks like that still hurts though. I don't know how he slides like that so well.
I was gonna say volleyball players are really good at sliding because you have to try and hit the ball and keep it from off the ground. Whereas, um, what is it? Like basketball players and stuff. Like, yeah, you do a little bit of sliding, but volleyball, it's like you gotta dive for that ball. Because you
Yeah,
can
I don't know
actually
how they do it gracefully because it's like I've never been able to slide like that without it giving me rug burn of some kind or slamming my elbows into the ground first. Like I don't know how to do that.
practice. Lots and lots of practice. When he
When
apology slides in your DMs.
I'm sorry, my
Ah,
lady.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. We'll jump into other things first. We'll jump into other things first. So,
Okay, that was good
um,
though. That was
I
nice.
just
You might want to save some of the happy for later because it's a lot of not happy. So
yep. I've got some happy and I've got some absolute downright petty that I know a couple people in chat will just think is delicious.
that's
So,
funny. Should we
ah,
start with the elephant in the room though?
which elephant in the room?
I know, I know. Technically, if anybody's been keeping up, there technically would be two, but like the massive one, the one that everybody in their entire bloodline should know about right now. The
I'm gonna I'm gonna let you go for it because I don't know which one you're talking about.
okay. I was just gonna share a couple of things from the files that I have
Oh,
seen.
okay. Yeah, if you want to start with that, yeah, we can
Anyone
start with that.
anyone that's kept up with anything, I'm not going into all of the super extremely crazy messed up stuff, okay? Pretty much everybody knows about that. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about is that a cancelable word? Will Twitch get mad if I say the name? Is that a thing?
I
Do you
don't
know?
think so. Like we've been
Okay, well
saying,
here's hoping.
I have no idea. Yeah, just go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, it's the Epstein files for anyone that doesn't know. So they
Mm-hmm.
dropped like 3 million files. I actually did a little bit of like digging into it myself just to see there's too much to go through. It's insane. So I let other people kind of do it for me and then tried to kind of confirm it afterward. Um but there are so like again, I don't need to talk about the other stuff. We anyone that's heard about it, it's really messed up. There's a lot of the conspiracy theorists are right. We all knew from the beginning the conspiracy theorists are right, and now there's people that are trying to like have stolen valor coming in and saying that they're kind of like a conspiracy theorist too. It's like, no, a couple days ago you were clowning on us. I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Um so, you don't get to say anything. We're, the ones that actually have been saying it, is it's like whatever. But anyway, um there was a couple of files that people have been pointing out that drew my interest that I was like, I need to talk about a couple of these. So, uh I'll see if I can give them to you, Kat, so you can throw them up on
Sounds good.
the screen. So this is technically the first one, although you're gonna probably want to just pull up the document because they
Mm-mm.
swear in the quote retweet.
On my Christian podcast, the audacity.
Yeah,
How
I
dare.
know.
Scandalous.
So that's on Twitter for you.
Okay. Let me go take a look see.
It'll be the first one. I'm sending you a couple, but it'll be
Okay.
it'll be the not most recent one. Hello? What the? Do what I'm asking you to do. There we go. Okay, and then this one. So there's only a couple that like really just stood out to me, but there is some wacky stuff in there, guys. And there's people from all different camps of thought right now because it's just so much. There's some people that don't believe anything that's in it. There's some people believe everything that's in it, and then there's some people, which I think is the more appropriate belief, is that it's a shell game where they've littered us with tons of uh information, and some of it very well could be fictional, like not actually real, so that they can hide what actually is real potentially in there. That's very possible. They do the shell game all the time. It's also possible, which was one of my conspiracy theories, which is that they're getting rid of the older elites to make way for the newer elites, so that way People will think justice has been served, but nothing will have changed. Everything will have remained the same because they couldn't keep doing it forever. But then someone brought to my attention, well, but then, they're not, because they want to try to live forever, as we have heard before.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where clones and downloading your consciousness into a computer and then putting it into the clone would come into play, I think. Um, so anyway, yeah, let's start with this one. If you want to actually like click the first one on the left there so that you can
Sure.
actually see it. It's kind of small, so I'll just try to read it really quick to you guys. As best as I
Sounds
can
good.
here. Hold on.
Because I don't think I can zoom in anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, this says, I just shared with you a message that I got from someone that I am mentoring based upon the stages model. So this is someone named, supposedly, Gino Yu, who is sending this to Epstein. Okay, so for context. Uh her message popped up as I was about to write to you to see if you were around or knew people here I should meet and share it with you. The caravan trip has been really wonderful in meeting people that are stage 3. These are people who are developing a different perspective of reality and discovering the gifts that they have. Also, in rallying others who approach and Eastern practices to help sort these stage 3 people out. Oh, I said to use science-based, excuse me, science-based approach. I think I said that wrong. I understand that you were not happy with the results of the Cuba conference that you funded, but I feel that the work is very important toward helping people identify and recognize the gifts that they have, which may not be accepted or well understood by society today. This is why your support is important to me and why I am communicating to you my work and why I am grateful for the path that your commitment of funds has given me the confidence to undertake. My intention for sending you the mail is to show that it is relevant work and that people are benefiting. People that would not normally otherwise fit in all, or no, people that would not normally otherwise fit in are learning to accept themselves and that abilities beyond what society would consider quote unquote normal are possible. New models are also possible, such as the alternative paradigms, in all caps, group, are finding their way. New forms of knowing without knowing how one knows. And then at the bottom, it says, am in Paris and was about to write you. And he apparently said, what prompted your Asperger email? That's crazy. Anyway. And then it said, am in Paris and was about to write you, and it popped up. She is, so we don't know who she is, but she is a class stage 3 in the model. Outlier who is intelligent, was traumatized when she was young because of abuse that I won't say, but you know the abuse I'm talking about.
Essay.
And yeah, there you go. And now gradually coming into her own and becoming self realized, can share our text interactions with her permission, starting to develop special abilities. This trip, we found a lot of stories like this, though she is more on the extreme side given her biographical history. Have been working with many such people with the model with good success. Incidentally, she is based in New York City, can set up a meeting if you have interest. In London, I met with a group that leverages something, I Iboga or whatever, Iboga, and spiritual traditions from Gabon to offer this. Bro, what are special abilities, dude? What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things, like psychic espers and crap? Like that's where my mind first went to. What is this?
I'm
So
kind
it's
of.
like,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
like okay, again, like let's just take out the one consideration that any of these could be fake, because sure, any of these could be fake, anything's possible. Okay, let's assume these are real just for now. What the crap does that mean? What does it mean? What do you mean? So I saw someone said demons, maybe, maybe, but like special abilities, what the frick? That's crazy. So that was one thing that stood out to me that I was like, huh? When we're playing around with special abilities, stage 3, they're saying, so they're coming in stages. It's like it's very Stranger Things, you know, in that regard. Um, so that's a crazy one. I believe the next, let me see, the one right next to it. Let me see. Yeah. So then there's the one next to it. If you want to pull that one up, which again, it's hard for you guys, but I'll read it anyway. And then the next one says this is from Epstein to a Brian Bishop, apparently. Attached is a doc you requested. It's the use of funds spreadsheet for the designer baby and human cloning company. This gets us out of our self-funded garage biology, which is a real thing, by the way, so that's interesting that he even mentioned garage biology, phase to the first live birth of a human designer baby and possibly a human clone within 5 years. Once we reach the first birth, everything changes and the world will never be the same again, much less the future of the human species. Attached doc shows 1.1 million per year for up to, okay, whatever, just money. Next steps. I am happy to hop on another call, or I could take a trip to meet you in person. And if you have any thoughts about what I might be missing, or whether this is a reasonable estimate to get to the first live birth, then I would really appreciate your any feedback you have. So that's another thing. Cloning, designer baby, and human cloning. That was another thing that was brought up, which is again part of the reason that the theory of like, oh, they're not actually going to give them justice. They're just destroying this body and putting their consciousness into another body, most likely. I would believe anything at this point, to be honest with you. So that's a thing. So that was one, and I was like, holy crap, this is literally it's the stuff all the conspiracy theorists were talking about. It's something straight out of like fantasy and sci-fi books, dude. It's like, what is happening? So then now go to the next one, Kat, the other one I sent you.
Okay, give me a sec here.
I'm kind of just shotgunning these for you guys. I posted all these on Twitter if you want to go look at them for yourself. Like I tweeted them, but so this next one is very short, but it's also like what? So this Albert Venzel or whatever like messaged himself, so it was almost like a to do or something to remind himself. Says FBI wake up and get to work. Why are all my four warnings being squandered? Also free energy. Do something about this. Correct predictions of next events, including terrorism. And then 0 point energy is working. UAP incident and reproducible contact. What are you talking about? What does that mean? What do you mean UAP? Like that's UFO for anyone that doesn't know what a UAP is. That's a newer term for UFO. So I was like, okay, we're talking aliens now too. What the frick? What does that even mean? And 0 point energy, which is supposed to be like continual energy, like infinite energy, free energy. That's where free energy would come from because it's supposed to be, to my understanding, continual. Like it doesn't need to be like maintained. Like you don't have to keep getting it. It just is there. So that was another crazy one. That was just kind of short. That I was just like, okay, so we're at special abilities, designer baby, human cloning, aliens, free energy, and if you want to go to that last one I sent you, Kat.
Okay.
Here's the kicker, baby. Here it is. For anyone that's watched my channel and any of the stuff that I've been into for the last 5 years or whatever. This next one, they don't say who it's to or who it's from or whatever. They cut all that out for some reason. But it says, Seth, we should explore the biological consequences of time travel. It would be amusing to calculate the rate of evolution of a population or a mutant that can travel in time. What are we doing? What is happening, guys? What is going on? Like, assuming this is real, we're gonna just assume that for now because any of this just seems like insane. Someone could be like, well, maybe he was doing this in like a drug infused state, and he's just like writing people, like crazy because he doesn't care or whatever. He thinks he'll never get caught. What who or it's like when you text somebody like you heard of like high thoughts or whatever, right? Like when they're
Mm.
smoking weed or something. But like let's assume that this is legitimate. What does that mean? What does that mean? And so then I was seeing, I don't know if anybody else has been seeing it, but I've been seeing like people have been showing a side by side of Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill and Epstein because they look very similar. Um and so people were like, he already did it. He already went back in time. He was Andrew Jackson and then he became Epstein. And so like it's just there's so much crazy stuff. So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was insane.
Dang.
Aside from all of the horrific stuff, this is just stuff that's like, wait, what are we doing here? What is so again, who can say whether any of this is to be trusted? But why are you talking about it then? Like, what's the point of talking about it if it is true? Like, if it is true, but it wasn't real, like it's not like he's just why are you sending emails like this? This is more
Mm.
like text talk at that point. Like, why are we? I don't know. It's very strange and whatnot. But again, another part of my theory right now is that they very easily could have just said, take all of the conspiracy theorists like ideas that they've ever had, make a version of it, and then put it out there so that they think all of this is true and they won't know which one is or isn't. Like they won't know what to trust because they again it's still always about delusion and deception, but it's
Mm.
in what way are they trying to do it? And so is it half truths? Are they telling you the full? I just don't believe they're telling us the full thing. I don't believe that the government of all people would be like, here, we're going to release all of the dirty laundry of all of the government that it's had forever.
Mhm.
It doesn't make any sense. Like that just does not compute. So anybody that's like super like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is like, I'm like, well, you got to take it somewhat with a grain of salt. But if we assume any of this is true, then it's like, then what are we talking about right now? What is it? This is insane. This is all again stuff out of like sci-fi movies and crap. So, um, yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, I didn't want to get into like all of the super darker stuff because there's no point in doing that. You can look at that for yourself
Yeah.
if you want. And I'm not going to traumatize anybody because, you didn't necessarily come for that. But if you want to see more, it's all over the place. You can surely find it. Um, but yeah, I wanted to share those couple of bits because I'm like, what the heck, dude? What does that even mean? Like, so that was just the opener. So,
Mhm.
um, I guess as like at least for me anyway, a final kind of thing that I'll end this segment on is to say, just be in prayer for all those that have been and still are being affected by this, considering Kat just did like an
Mhm.
hour rescue uh funding thing and all that,
Yeah.
it's this is stuff that's man-made horrors beyond comprehension,
Yeah.
so
And be careful how
um
deep you dig into this cuz even a friend of ours who is used to, the horrors of the world even refuses to dig any deeper or talk about it anymore. So,
Yep. Yep. Specifically said that this individual would not talk about it unless they were in a like certified place of like where no one can hear you basically so that information can actually be divulged. Like like won't even talk about it out in the boonies somewhere type of mentality. It's like so whatever that individual knows, it's just it can it's crazy and serious and whatever, but um so yeah, just be praying for those situations. Be praying that those that are able to repent will repent and will give themselves over to God, and those that won't will be entirely eradicated and exterminated. Because that's
yeah.
kind of where we're at right now. It's got to be like that black or white kind of. It's like I want I still see them as people. All the people that did all these horrific things, they are still people. I
Yeah.
that is literally part of the Christian creed. You must look at them that way. You cannot look at them differently than that or else you start falling into, dehumanizing people, which is in essence what they've done up until this
Mhm.
point. Um but if they will not change, if they
Yeah.
will not give their hearts over, if they are of a reprobate mind of which they cannot come back to, whatever that might mean, from what we see in scripture, then let them be completely and utterly eradicated, removed to the very letter of the word, I guess. I don't know how else to say it better than that. But like it's one or the other. It's one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So that's all I think I got to say about that. I just wanted to bring up some of those crazier things that I was finding. I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? What are we
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
Yeah. The thing that still sticks to me is, again, like, they've gone from, oh, look, guys, we have the Epstein files, to, oh, what files? What are you talking about? And now they're
Mhm.
releasing these, and it's like, okay, what is this jingle? Look over here. Like, what's happening that you're dropping these to pull people's attention away from? Like, what is happening? So that's why I'm kind of a little on edge with this, because it's like, okay, you've
Mhm.
gone from, hey, we've got this, we're gonna release it all, to, oh, what are you talking about? Trying to gaslight us, to, oh, look, here's some things. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, we totally have these. We totally have the files. And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, so what are you trying to distract people from? Because this has happened
Exactly.
multiple times where
Yep.
there's some lore drop or drama drop or whatever, and then you find out, oh, meanwhile, we were all focused on this. This was happening. Huh.
Yeah. Anybody remember the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trials and stuff like that? They were
Mm-hmm.
passing all sorts of policies and litigation while that was going on, and everyone was focused on that. So that's what this feels
Yeah.
like. This feels like another like, look at this, don't look over here, what we're doing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Um so again, this is a game of chess. They're sacrificing pawns so that they can, position their queen, so to speak, as far as I'm
Mm-hmm.
concerned.
Yeah.
Um so I don't I just don't know what the implications of this are. I don't know if and when we will ever truly get to know. I think that there
Mm-hmm.
is there is a way to know eventually, but I just don't know what it is or how to get there. So right now this is all just speculation, and I think it's just, again, like I always say, it's just interesting to talk about, and it's just keep it in
Mm-hmm.
the back of your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um
Don't be panicked, but be discerning.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all. I won't go into any more detail because, again, if you want to look at it, go find it for yourself. That's basically where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um,
So, do we want to do the other elephant in the room?
which one, Hood? I have multiple tabs up here with multiple elephants.
I considered the two, this and then the Rev thing. That's the two that I
Ah,
considered because those were the
yep,
two biggest ones.
that's fair. Let's jump over to my. Wait, no, that's not it. Where'd it go?
I thought you were gonna be like, let's jump over and have a funny meme again.
No,
Palette cleanser.
no, that was where all my funny, silly goofies are that I was gonna show later. But let's jump over to my tweet that blew up, and we'll go to, let's see here. Okay, first let's go take a look see, because this all starts with advanced GG. For anyone who's been under a rock or not online very much, they released this and no one really thought much about it at the time. I think some people were aware, but some people weren't. But they made this post. We want to address concerns that have been raised regarding a partner and recent conversations surrounding Advanced. Advanced does not support. Okay, take note of what they put in this specific paragraph, because it's going to come back later. Advanced does not support extremism or hate. We have zero tolerance for harassment, threats, doxing, or content that marginalizes any community. We are committed to inclusivity, respect, and maintaining a community where people feel safe and welcome. We are addressing recent concerns, including partnership matters, through our internal process. We will not do public callouts or trial by social media. Advanced is not a political platform. Enforcement will be handled privately and consistently. Thank you for everyone who has supported Advanced over the years. And then a few days later, now also take a note, take a look see. They turned off comments. Comments are turned off. And it has over 600, almost 700 retweets. And then we're going to go down. There's one comment on here, one comment. It's locked, but there's one comment. And they post, we've completed our internal review and have ended the partnership relationship at issue. We won't be discussing individual details publicly. Our standards are enforced consistently, and staff and community safety comes first. This has 1.1K retweets.
Yeah, they live to regret that decision at saying our standards are enforced consistently.
Yeah. So for anyone who's like, who are they talking about? Well, it eventually came out that they were talking about Rev.
And
Um,
Straub,
well, Straub
both of
was
them.
kind of put in with it because she's his wife.
Mm-hmm.
But it was between Rev and another student. Not even gonna say their name because I'm frustrated with this whole situation and they don't deserve the attention. But someone posted something that said like F ice or something. Rev got involved with that and started pointing out how they completely contradict themselves with the persona they portray and then their politics and worldviews and stuff like that. They go hashing it back and forth. And then a bunch of other VTubers start threatening Advance that I'm dropping my partnership because they support this trash and this and that and stuff. So I think they lost like there were 3 or 4 people that were the biggest that kind of blew up. And then there was another one that was just posting horrendous things. And then they came to this conclusion. And no one really said anything, so it was a bit of speculation. They were like, okay, is this about Rev and stuff? And later eventually came out that yes, they dropped Rev and Straub. And kudos to Rev. He didn't make a video. He posted a video that was titled Addressing the Elephant in the Room, which everyone's like, oh, he's gonna talk about it. I went and watched that. No. He maybe spent like 3 to 5 minutes talking about it and then moved on to, I think there was like a big video game or something that was getting dumped on. And he just said, yeah, no, this happened. And if you want more information, like there's plenty of YouTube videos out there that people covered it. And
Some people have wondered if he. Sorry, I thought
no, go ahead, go
there
ahead.
was a
No,
pause.
go ahead, go ahead.
Some people thought maybe he didn't go through with the video he was gonna make because. Oh, hey Don, what's up, yo?
Darn, welcome in, Raiders. Sorry for talking about serious things, but welcome in. Hope your stream was great. Carry
on. Some people thought that he might be pursuing litigation of some kind, some sort of like a legal thing.
Surprised.
Which is because he said he was going to make a video and then he said on second thought I won't,
Mm-hmm.
and just decided to, at least publicly he said to let it go. So that's what some people have speculated. That's all I wanted to throw out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because again, what was it? Again, not even gonna say that person's name. I was gonna bring up their tweet. I'm like, no, you don't deserve the attention. Like, no, you've been absolutely horrendous to people. You don't deserve attention. But they were making all these awful, terrible posts. And then people went back to look for them and they're gone. They've been deleted, they've been erased, they've been scrubbing their Twitter profile and all their tweets. And it came out that they had a sponsor, multiple sponsors say, hey, stop that. You need to get rid of those. And everyone's like, huh, I wonder if it was advanced. Actually. Yeah. And so a lot of people were speculating that, oh, it might have been advanced because everyone was pointing out, go back to this here, this whole paragraph here. And they're like, okay, so you're dropping Rev and Straub, who had nothing to do with any of this, but you're keeping this person who has spouted absolutely horrific things that I will never pull up on my screen here. And everyone's like,
that was,
huh.
Those were actually 2 different people too. So the one Kat's talking about now is the second person that came after the debacle. So the person that was the original person in the debacle with Rev, that was a separate thing. Now we're on to a person. This is after they let the 2 of them go. And so then people were pointing out, and I think actually Rev may have been the first one to point it out too, that it was like, yo, are we applying our policy consistently here? Because you got this person here. And a lot of people know that it was probably just like, even though it's a meme, but it's like they got the call, you know?
Yeah.
Because they went down this like de-escalation path of saying like, you know, basically screw off. I say what I want. I'm not going to have this, that, or the other thing. Then another one was like, oh, it was just one tweet, you know? And then another one was like, oh, well, yeah, I took this down because my sponsors wanted me to, but I actually meant what I said. I just had to do it because they wanted. And then another one came where it was just like, you know, sometimes I say things when I'm upset. Sometimes I don't always do the right thing. So it was like, it was a slow de-escalation, very obviously, of where a PR stunt, basically. They
Zero.
to
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
nope, nope, go ahead. I've cut you off 50 million times.
Zero accountability, zero apologies, might I add.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that last one was like a strange attempt, but again, the thing that I'm more into as far as like the concept of what's going on is very, very highly likely advanced that was going to that person and saying, "Hey, don't make us look bad as we made this decision right now, um, because this makes us look really, really bad." And of course it does, because all you had to do was weather the storm. That's all you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do was just call the people that were saying, "I'm not going to be part of Advanced GG anymore." Call them on their bluff. Say, "Okay, that's your decision. Goodbye. We're not just going to, throw away people because of this, that, or the other thing." Um, and they probably would have been fine within a couple weeks. They probably would have been fine. They might have lost a little bit of revenue from different things, but the irony is that both of those two, Rev and Straub, they were some of their biggest like advocates. They had like that was like a big portion of their earnings. So it's like you literally decided to destroy your company. That's basically what you decided to do, because now all the people that were a part of them, they're like, "No, we don't want anything from Advanced anymore." Anyone that was a partner that also like agreed with Rev and Strub, "Nope, I'm out now." So they all backed out. So now you just have whatever's left. And oftentimes the whatever's left, they weren't really purchasers anyway, because all they wanted to do was just get the result that they were after, which was to hurt Rev and Strub. So they weren't ever going to buy Advanced GG anyway.
Mm.
So now you get no money anywhere.
Yeah.
At least from the
Yeah.
customer base. Maybe from like some investor like a BlackRock, if that's what they're backed by in any way, shape, or form. But
Mm-hmm.
like that aside, that's it, bro. You just blew up your whole business. It's like I don't know what possesses companies to like it's got to be something, either it's someone else outside of their own volition that's telling them to do these things, or they are so consumed by ideology that they tactically destroy their company piece by piece. Like that was tactical in how they dismantled themselves. Let's get rid of the one that gives us the most money because ideology. Then all the people that like them follow them. Those were actually a lot of the purchasers. And we're doing this all for the sake of those that agree with our ideology who don't buy our product anyway. Therefore, you see how tactical that was in destroying themselves? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That is an insane amount of like I wish I was that tactical in building myself up. Cuz like that's a crazy way to just destroy yourself. So,
Yeah.
but
And this
anyway,
this is just a perfect example of why you cannot bend the knee to the masses, especially as a business. Because once you do that, then there's no going back. Like
yeah,
you cannot recover from this. Once you're swayed or bullied, and people know that you can be swayed and bullied, they're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep going. They're gonna keep going. Anytime you post or you say or you bring someone on that they don't like, they'll do it again. They'll start again.
yep. They were already starting to do it. They tried. Someone tried to do it to anyone that knows Max Epinobi on Twitter.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
He was a guy that was with them, and they tried to do it to him too for a second. Because again, that's just what happens. Is once they get brave, they start saying, "Oh, this worked. Let's keep doing it."
Yeah.
So it's just not good for anybody. And again, like that's again, we don't want to not just to not make people, you know, famous, quote unquote, or whatever is why we're not bringing up the people that did it. It's also too because we don't want to focus on the specific people. It's not so much about the specific people. Those
Yeah.
specific people, that's between them and God, whatever. We're not trying to like we don't want a drama tube or whatever where it's like, look at what
Mhm.
this person did. It's more of like we're talking about the broad stroke of the idea of like what happens when a company does this. It just happens to be that Advanced is the one that caused this, and
Mhm.
um so yeah, so it's like it's so um it's so weird to me. I just think it's such a weird move. It just does not behoove you unless you get money from elsewhere. That's the only way I can see that this, that because this is like the same type of a thing that of like the video game companies that hate the customer and say you're all a bunch of insert buzzwords, and
Mhm.
it's like, bro, they're the ones that are supposed to be giving you money unless they're not, which is I think what happens most of the time. They're not actually
Mhm.
getting their money from them. They're getting it from elsewhere. So they don't got to be afraid. They can say whatever the heck they want.
Mhm.
So, who knows if that's what's happening in this situation or not. But yeah, just very unfair situation. Um and yeah.
But you know who does stand with his partners and customers? Our Dragon Tea Man.
Yep.
Absolutely based bean. Go give him a follow. Go show him some love and support. If you go to his website, thedragonstreasure.com, you can get yourself delicious coffee, teas. I think he's also getting some energy drinks now and stuff like that.
Is he?
Um,
Oh,
yeah, he's expanding. He's expanding. So, and if you use, if you want to get 10% off your entire order, you could use Catherine_Naomi at the checkout and stuff. But that's only if you want to. Uh, but
great plug.
well, I was like, if I don't do it, Hood's gonna do it. So that yeah.
I
Um
was working my way toward it. I'm proud of you. You finally did it for once. I didn't have to do it. I could just sit back and let you do it. It was nice.
I felt cringe doing it, but it's fine. But the reason I brought him up, not because, promo, but he was also recently in a situation where he was getting some backlash. And it was all because he stood by one of his um one of the VTubers that he partnered with. And eventually he had to put his foot down. So again, not trying to drag this person, but um he was sharing details because people are like, well, what happened here? So where is it here? He was talking about how like someone turned into a classic mean girl. He was trying to like still support them because like, hey, I don't want to be one of those companies that just drops people. And he stood by her even when like her actions and consequences affected him as well. Where is it here? Oh, yeah, this part here or something. I also don't have an explicit don't murder puppies rule listed anywhere, but if you get caught, oh, never mind. Where was it? Um
What are you specifically looking for?
Basically, he was saying that like, no, I stick with my people, and sometimes yes, there are some bad beans in the bunch. And eventually you have to cut ties. The only reason he cut ties with her and dropped her was because she and others started bullying another partner that he had. And he was like, no, no, that's enough. I've let you do whatever. And I've tried to be kind, I've tried to be nice and not drop you like other sponsorships or partnerships would. But enough's enough. Now you're coming for other partners and you need to stop. So no more.
I think that's towards the
Um,
beginning, but yeah.
yeah. So anyway, um, yeah, what was it here? That's not enough for me to drop someone. At least it wasn't. And so anyway, just wanted to pull that up because again, he was people were starting to try and drag his name and stuff. He's like, okay, well, here's what happened. And I try to be supportive of my peoples. But if they're gonna keep being stupid and keep hurting people and making stupid choices, then yeah, eventually you gotta let them go. So anyway, the
Yeah,
Dragon's Treasure,
just kind of
guys.
as like a yeah, just kind of as like an alternative to, a same type of situation but with like a different spirit behind it, right? That's kind of it's kind of what we're getting at cuz the one with advanced doesn't it just straight up doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
in terms of, especially too because like in a lot of the copy that they had for Rev specifically, they heralded him as like a unfiltered, creator, and like, so in other words, it was like a good thing that he speaks his
Oh,
mind and stuff.
yeah. Let me find that. You keep talking. Let me find that.
And it's like someone suddenly flipped a switch. That's why that one feels so particularly egregious, is because it's like, bro, what changed? He's the same. He's been doing the same thing. Nothing changed. Someone from, and again, this is just rumor, so I don't actually know this one, but someone had heard and or understood that someone higher up in advanced very well is uh likely a anti-ice person. So it's just like, oh, this
Yeah.
is just the hot button topic that they didn't like, where the other ones maybe they didn't care. so much. Who knows? Who
Mhm.
can really say? The point is it wasn't fair. This was just not a fair situation
Yeah.
to do with them.
Yeah. I found the thing here. So this is what it used to have recently, like super recently. They had just given Rev his own like flavor, like not like, oh, you can buy
Yep.
flavors with my code. No, they specifically gave him a flavor. And
Yep.
this was the title for it. Loud and fearless and unapologetically real. Rev says Desu embodies everything the senpai line stands for. Shaker blah, blah, captures his raw energy and unfiltered personality. And it's just
Yep. It,
like they
it's a
knew.
statement piece for those who never hold back. Like, what are you talking about? You knew how he was. Like, this is
Yeah. Yeah.
insane.
So it's just, yeah, you supported me and monetized me as someone who is unapologetically real and unfiltered until the hate mob of unreasonable people became too much for you. You bent the knee, enjoy your new audience. And it's like, like he's not wrong. He's not wrong for that at all. And and again, like we're not, like we never bring stories up to shame people, but at the same time, we bring
Yeah.
things up to show like, don't do this.
Right. Well, and again, to me, it's very different when you're talking about a specific individual versus a company. This is
Yeah,
like an
yeah, yeah,
entire
yeah.
entity, and we're not talking about an individual. Not any particular whatever. This is a company that made a company decision, so it feels a little different to me. My
Mm-hmm.
main thing is I just don't want to point out the other individuals that were involved.
Yeah.
Look at what they did, because like that feels
Yeah.
bad too.
No.
So it's like you know
If you know, you
I
know.
don't see a reason to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
So,
in this case, this was just not fair
mm-hmm.
at all. And
Absolutely not. Going back to this
and
page
and
here.
and again, like Kat said, this just teaches people that they can get away with it. Oh, this works. Let's keep doing it. We were kind of heading toward a direction where people were starting to not bully people into submission anymore because it stopped working for a little bit there. And when you do stuff like
Yeah.
this, it's just going to refuel that again.
It's
So a lot
sad
of
but
people are
true.
hoping that, Gamer Sups or somebody else will pick Revan Straub up. Be crazy if Dragon's Treasure did though.
T-Man is trying. He's trying
He's
so
trying so hard.
hard. He's
Yeah, that
tagged them
that
in
would
like I think
be
a couple tweets being like, "Hey guys, if you join me, we can set up some crazy awesome stuff. I will work with you guys."
yeah, I mean it would honestly probably be a really good um collab, whatever you want to call it, business relationship, partnership,
Mhm.
whatever. Um because of how Dragon's Treasure guy is, along with
Mhm.
the amount of like I'm even just thinking like business strategic, like
Yeah.
just straight logic right now. What would naturally happen? So obviously both Rev and Straub have really big platforms. They are, I mean, Rev, like I only knew really about Advanced GG because of Rev. Like that's the thing he talked about the most, more than anything else. So he was like repping constantly.
Mhm.
So knowing that personality and then doing it for Dragon's Treasure, on top of the fact that people, because they would want to support him, would probably come in droves. It's like
Mhm.
it'd be like a no-brainer business thing in my opinion, because now you have somebody who's like, look, talk about what you want, just don't like go out of your way to try and like destroy
Yeah.
people's lives. That was his, or like he said, I don't have like the killing puppy policy, but like,
Mhm.
it's a common sense policy is really what it is. And that's
Yeah.
what people like Advanced are trying to say that they have. Well, it's a common sense type of thing is what they're trying to say, but they're not even applying it equally. And so it's
No.
like they're picking out things and they're just saying, I just didn't like this and therefore I don't like you, so you have to go away. But then other people that are part of them get to say whatever they want, and instead of talking with them and saying, "Hey, tone it down," or excuse me, instead of just getting rid of them, they say, "Hey, tone it down." Where
Mhm.
they didn't give that luxury, at least that we know of, to Straub and Rev. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Again, we don't have all the details, but just
yeah,
from outside looking in, this is what seems to be the case. And a lot of people are upset about it. So,
yeah. So you just don't want to
um,
be captured by a mob. That's the main thing.
yeah, I will say, perfect timing on this. Cause again, the whole reason that I found this was because I had been, where are we here? Nope, wrong thing. Is this one? Yeah, I had been looking into partnering with Advanced GD. Like I got 2 emails from someone affiliated with them like, "Hey, you should apply and stuff. I think it'd be great." And I again with partnering with things like, okay, what's like a scam? What's okay? What's not okay? And
Hmm.
I forget who I asked, but I think I posted it on Twitter and was like, does anyone know much about Advanced GG? Like possible partnership, but don't know much about them. And someone said, oh, Rev's with them. And I was like, oh, sick. Okay. Yeah, Rev's based. I like Rev. If he's with them, then it's got to be a good company. And I still had the application in an open tab. Anytime I turned on my computer, my tabs would pop up, it was there. And I just never got around to submitting it. And I don't know why. Now I know why. Because then this came up and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. If they're dropping Rev because he's not anti-ice or whatever, then it's like, oh, well, me and him have similar views. So this wouldn't be a good fit for me either.
Right. Well, and it's not even just the views thing. It's the fact that someone like Rev who tries to talk about things
Mm-hmm.
unapologetically, if they're going to trash him, well, then what's to say they won't trash you and try to control you?
Yep.
That's really the main
Yep.
thing. So it's like, it's, it's, it's not even like it doesn't even have to be the fact that we, share similar, values or whatever. It's just the fact that it's like if they're willing to do that to this person who was big, one of their biggest supporters and was known for that type of like
Mm-hmm.
content, then like
What would they do to
what's
a little
that gonna
nobody like me?
right? Yeah, it's like so it just was like really crazy. But look at the guys, just a kind of glaze, I guess is what the kids are saying nowadays. Just a glazed cat here. Look at them views on that bad boy right there. You see that? That's almost 40K. What the
Again, it blew up and yeah,
heck?
I will say I've met some based beans, found some based beans to this. And also, dang, got some haters now, guys. We've officially made it. My popular phase begins. We've got some haters
Yep.
now.
Yeah. This was her mini cancellation.
It's funny though. Like if you want a good laugh, just go read through some of the comments. I
Yeah.
won't I won't pull them. No, go ahead.
Some people just mad post and don't think about it before they post it. So
Oh my
just
gosh.
kind of goofy.
It's just I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. Oh
Yeah.
man. And then I got my co-host here and some of you guys in the chat as well fighting for me in the comments. Again, I appreciate you guys. I was just like, you know what? Should I reply? But then I found myself getting like petty and sassy, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't reply. Like, I probably shouldn't say anything. It's like then I get in my head. And then I saw you guys reply, and I'm like, oh, they're supporting me. They're so nice.
I don't really argue or get petty with people like that, but I've said it before. I'll say it again. You mess with somebody that I care about, I'll get petty really quick unless God holds my tongue. That's basically how it works. Yeah, you're saying stuff against me, it's like, hey, let's try and talk about it, it's consider this, like I say all the time, but you want to say ignorant stuff about my friend, and I'm just like, okay, well, now it's time for you to have a reckoning, and that's where we're at now. Um, so yeah, sometimes I still have to be like, even in this where I was replying to a couple of different things, there was a couple of times where I felt like God was like, don't do that. I'm like, okay, fine. But I was like, man, yeah, that's my biggest. I don't even know if you call it a pet peeve. That's like a really quick way to get on my bad side if you start messing with people that I care about. So then I'm like, nope. Now you're gonna feel a little bit of my wrath. I hold back more often than I do. Like 90% of the time, I'm holding back. I'm not. I'm not going in on somebody. And even if I'm going in, usually I'm doing it with their heart in mind because
Hmm.
ultimately I want them to know God
Yeah.
and all that. But hey, you want to start being really, really super ignorant and start saying, well, now you're gonna feel a little bit, got to punch the bully a little bit sometimes. So, um,
Yeah. I think my favorite. I'm just gonna make one comment about this, and we can move on. But I think my favorite. Well, I say quote unquote favorite because it's still like what the heck. But someone commented, and they're just like, he's married. He's not gonna sleep with you. and some rando replied and was like, "What is wrong with you?" And with a picture of Bart Simpson saying like, "What an odd thing to say." It's like, yeah,
What an
what the
odd thing to say.
heck? I think that's kind of what prompted my tweet yesterday that I was like, I'm so sad for the people that, twist and misinterpret admiration and respect for someone into something sexual. It's like, it's not all about sex, guys. I hate to break it to you, but it's not all about that. It's people can platonically like someone and have admiration and respect for them. Believe it or not. Crazy, I know.
Yeah, and even a lot of it too was most likely just rage bait that
Mm-hmm.
I even like I went into it willingly. I'm like they're probably just raging. There's like one or two that I left alone because it was just like very obviously like they literally said their account is a parody rage bait account, whatever. Okay, fine. The
Yeah.
ones that didn't though, I'm like you're probably rage baiting me. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway because I'm like yeah. I'm telling you that's my hot button. Don't do that. It goes for all of you guys too. Okay. If I
Oh.
see people coming and picking on chat, I'm gonna be like, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Grace, yeah, that one too. That one was literally a copy and paste. Like I saw that on mine, and then Celeste had commented on mine, and I saw they had literally copied and pasted the same thing on Celeste's comment on my tweet. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this person is going around copy pasting that on anybody's tweet that they don't like. And I'm like, wow, so original, so creative. It's just like, meh.
But yeah.
Ah. What if we bully ourselves, Hood? I think he'll
Well,
still
that's what
fight
we got
you.
Cat for, because Cat's the one that comes and says, "Be nice to yourselves."
I'm gonna fight you guys. I'm gonna throw hands. That's my friend you're talking poorly about. I'm gonna fight you
hmm
all.
Cat
Catch these
handles the
hands.
internal conflict of you
Yeah, there
guys
we
being
go.
like, "I suck," and so then she goes after you for that. I handle the external conflict of the people that come in and say, "You guys really watch a bunch of bigots?" And I come in and I say, "Yeah, and hold on, guys, I got this." You know.
Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say, but I didn't want to do it on a fundraiser stream. Um, which where was it here? I was gonna come on that day, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it during a fundraiser. But someone had commented like, oh no, you and your like um virgin loser viewers. And so I was gonna come on and be like, guys, I hate to break it to you, but apparently if you're my viewer, you're a virgin loser. I don't know how to tell you this. I'm sorry. It's just like, gosh. It's just like, what is all this? Why, like, people have nothing better to say. It's like, what is wrong with people? Anyway.
hmm
How did they know? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And
there was a couple of those in there that I was just like, why did you comment? Like, why did you? What possessed you to comment? And then another one
yeah.
I was like, go outside, the fresh air will clear your head. Like that's my like again, it's still I'm trying to remain softer. I'm not going in
Yeah.
as hard, but I'm like, I have to reply to this. This is too goofy, dude.
Yeah. Well, Rico as well. It's just like, I think you need to take your medication. And I'm like, dang,
yeah.
that's really tame for Rico. Let's go.
yeah.
Looks at
Oh
wedding
man.
ring. I guess I'm a virgin. Yes, Sammy. Yes. Okay. And yeah, you gotta hit him with a good old. Okay. And
Gotta hit him with the good okay. I was telling Kat too, because like for anyone that doesn't know, Captain Joseph, our friend Captain Joseph, he's like, if you want someone in your corner, you get Captain Joseph. That dude, he will defend you to a high heaven. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
I'm like,
yes.
let's just those guys should just be counting their blessings that he either didn't see or decided to not engage, because had he engaged, it would have been scorched earth in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Cred Muffin. Cred Muffin was also in the comments just like, I assume you've tried this before and it wasn't successful.
yeah. Crud Muffin coming in with the sneak attack is pretty
Oh
good.
man,
But
I saw
anyway.
that and I almost spat my drink. Yep, yep. Yeah. No, Joseph would just Joseph just would have thrown rocks at people in the comments.
True, true. You're an
Uh,
incel, sir. My celibacy is very voluntary. Guys, virginity is cool. Don't let anyone tell you different. Okay. I have a whole short on my channel about that. Okay.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I love how being a virgin is apparently one of the worst insults you can get. It's like, okay, and? Huh?
Yeah.
Like, what does that, what, huh?
Yeah,
What
they're
do you
like they're
mean?
assuming that you care about secular things even though you say you don't. That's what they're because they care about it. So
Yeah.
they're picking at things that really it's again, usually when people are insulting, they're projecting. They're usually
Mm-hmm.
projecting their own insecurity of something they feel about onto you to hopefully get at your own insecurity. That's how the enemy works anyway. That's how he keeps people fighting. So if you see past that, then it's like, oh, that's really not all that that's really not all that offensive. It's kind of the same
Yeah.
thing like the person like Grace pointed out where they're just like slinging around, the PDF thing and it's like, well, but I know who I am. I know that that's not the case. Where what they're hoping is that you'll be like, "No. No, I'm not that. No." And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like but if you're secure about yourself and you're like, yeah, that's insane. Like I don't even know why you brought that up." They're again, usually you're kind of just telling on yourself. So it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Again, it always has to be about sex. Why?
yeah.
Why does it always have to be about sex? There's more to life. Stop bringing the bedroom into conversation, please. Leave the
But
kids
once
alone.
again,
Leave me alone. Like, just, ooh, gosh.
But once again, we're memeing right now because we thought this was funny. I said for like multiple days, I'm like, my best friend is famous now. Like I'll say it. But but all jokes aside, like real talk, like again, all these people just need prayer too, because
Yeah, yeah.
obviously they're lashing out for some reason. They're not satisfied with their own lives. They're hurting in some way. They don't know the Father. They don't know what's true. So
Mm-hmm.
just always remember, keep that in the forefront. Like it's fun to joke, but like, you know, ultimately, we still want the best for them. We still want them
Yeah.
to, like if they came to one of the streams to try and like hate or something, I would want everyone to treat them kindly and try to, you know, in whatever way that, God kind of leads you to do to share the gospel with them in one way or another, whether that's just through example or explicitly, whatever. I would want them to, because that's really what they're missing. That's why they're acting like that. That's why they're under the delusion. That's why they even came after Cat to begin with, is because they're all very delusional and or just are looking for someone to hurt. So
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hence why, again, thankfully, the Lord has brought me through healing and I'm doing much better mentally and emotionally and stuff. So now I can look at these and be like,
yeah, Cat was laughing
funny,
at most of the stuff, like,
funny.
so
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
wasn't
think
even
you got more
affecting
worked
it.
up than I did. Because I was in call with
I
him and I'm like, Hood, my tweet is blowing up and I've got haters now.
yeah, I was like, while we were talking, because I was playing a game in the background while she was telling me, and I was like, okay, low key, not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of mad, but I I had to kind of hold it back. I'm like, low key, I'm a little bit upset. But that's just like I said, that's just how I respond, and I'm like, okay, God, you got to kind of hold me back here because it's I just because like Kat was like super chill. She's like, oh, this is fine. I'm like, I'm mad for you. I
It's
don't
like, it's
care.
not
I'm
fine.
upset for you.
I I remember you specifically like when you're done with your game, like, all right, time to go look at these comments. I just want to talk to
Yep.
them. And I'm like,
Like I just want
okay,
to
it's
talk to him real
fine.
quick.
It's fine.
I just want to see find out who
Uh,
these young individuals are. Hold my poodle.
hold my poodle. But all this to share, guys, again, like we're laughing about it. And again, we do want them to find salvation, stuff like that. But this all kind of, I think this all kind of worked out with, having Rico and Kayla on talking about like getting canceled and stuff like that. And just to show like, guys, if you know that you're not in the wrong and you're sticking with your guns, like, no, like this is truth, or there's nothing wrong with this, then when the haters
Yeah.
show up, you'll be fine. it might, again, if you're not used to it, if you're not, if you're a little more sensitive and stuff, then yeah, it's gonna hurt. Even if you're not sensitive, it's
Yeah.
gonna hurt, especially if you got like masses coming against you. But if it's just like, like I had a lot of supportive people in here and it was fine. And then I had a lot of, okay, again, I'm still like, all the probable spam people were all nice people. So I'm like, why are they in the spam? Because they were all nice
Yeah.
people. Like, I don't know who they are, but they were all so nice. I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Because again, like we want to have like love on the forefront, but like this is kind of what I was talking about when we were talking with Go and Kayla last week, which is that when you see people that you care about and that are your friends or whatever starting to get dogpiled, sometimes you just got to step in the way and just show that it's like, hey, they're not alone, because
Oh, absolutely.
that causes the mob to back off. So like again, even some of the stuff I replied with was like, yeah, it was a little sassy, but it was meant more to just be a presence there, to be like, oh, there's more than just this person that I decided to try, and because that's what they do. They all try to come to make you feel bad, to make you delete a post or to make you whatever. So really, it's just having a presence there shows that it's like, oh, they're a lot bigger than I thought. Never mind. I'm gonna leave now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's all you're really after, is it's like, I just want you to quit picking on them. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
that was like funny that it was like we actually got to actually have like a moment to show that a little bit. But
Yeah. Well, and even I don't think a lot of people here were there last year, but I don't even actually I think I was like teeny tiny on Twitter still then, but I had a blast from the past show up and start just ripping me in the comments. And that I was not emotionally or mentally okay. And I remember calling Hood and was like, I'm not okay. I don't know what to do about this. And eventually, like, and I think I messaged one or two people. I'm just like, hey, can you guys pray for me? This is happening. And y'all showed up in the chat, in the comments, being like, I don't think so. I don't think so. And not that I wanted people to bully said person or gang up on them or anything, but even just seeing that my friends were like, hey, no, like, yeah, you just said to pray for you, but no, I'm here. I'm gonna stand up for you and say, no, no, no. You don't get to say that. You don't get to behave like that. No, no. Like that really meant a lot
hmm
to me. So thanks.
yeah, yeah. So that's that situation anyway. So, but yeah, and to kind of mirror this, because I don't know if I ever talked about it when it was happening, but if anybody remembers no, I think I think we brought it up for a second. But the Knight's Path game, if anybody saw that like a couple weeks ago, they blew up because they posted a picture of a character that was going to be in the game, which is just a girl. That's all it was, just a girl. And everybody freaked out because she was too pretty. That's basically all it was. And in a
Oh my
similar
gosh,
fashion,
yeah.
again, you have a company that is like getting mobbed, but they're like holding their ground, and because they were holding their ground, now they're looking pretty good. Like they have a good wish list based of people for when they release their game and stuff like that. And so, you just again, you just don't want the bullies to feel like that they can have ground and things. So
Mm-hmm.
just standing against that is the best thing to do, because I would say all they usually have is work, but that's becoming less and less true, unfortunately, as time has gone on. But you
Mm-hmm.
have to be mentally willing to say, I'm willing for the worst case scenario thing to come for me, if it means that I'm actually talking about things that are objectively true, and that so long as God's happy with me, then I can be
Mm-hmm.
happy with me too. If I'm
Yeah.
doing something that, if I'm going against God and saying something, or I know He said not to say something and I'm doing it anyway, then that's a different story. But if you know that God is okay with where you're at because of what you're doing, then you can't let other people or what they may or may not do get in the way of that. Because a lot of the times these people are just trying to morally manipulate you and cow you down with words. That's most of the time what they're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Amen. Amen. Yeah. Speaking of another tweet that blew up, we also got Markiplier here. I don't know if anyone knows this, but Markiplier has been working or was working, now it's out, on a movie taking an older game called Iron Lung and turning it into a film. And when did that come out? DJ, when did that come? Was it Friday it was released? I think it was Friday. Thursday or Friday, I can't remember. But I pull up my Saturday, that's what it was. Okay. I pull up my TikTok or whatever, or no, maybe it was YouTube Shorts. I can't even remember. But I pull it up and I see this, and like, cause everyone had been blowing up online, like, yeah, Markiplier, Iron Lung, let's go, this is great. And so, hold on, I need to back this up. But basically, he was on the box office list, and then it disappeared. His movie disappeared off the list. So hold on a second, I'm gonna back this up and we can all listen to this together. Let me see here. Back it up.
So this is funny. This is on Friday. The box office numbers. I'm number one, right? I milked it a lot. I said it. It was very funny. I knew that Sam Raimi's movie was going to pass me eventually by the end of the weekend, but I was like, haha, I'm number one. But then I didn't see this yesterday, but here's Saturdays. So this is Saturday, right? I swear I was on this list, but Iron Lung isn't here anymore. There's no numbers for Iron Lung. It took me off the chart. And I thought, hey, maybe that's a fluke. Maybe there's something wrong, but here's Sunday. I wake up this morning, which reports the day before his numbers. I'm gone. I'm not even above Hamnet. I'm nowhere. Zootopia's back up here. Avatar's up here. Moana's up here. I feel like I should just, like, maybe I'd be fine with here. I'd be fine with being on the chart. Why'd you take me off the chart? I feel like I deserve to be on the chart.
So the poor guy, yeah, like I didn't see it. By the time I went to go look, it was there. But yeah, it was just gone. It's like, what do you mean it's gone? It's still a movie. What do you mean? It was there before. And I'm like, are people just like butthurt that?
Oh, they're big mad.
Yeah. Oh, big mad. Oh, big mad. So many people in the comments were like, oh, they're just big mad. And so many people were saying like, I wasn't going to watch it. But now that, they're messing with him, it's like, no, now I'm going to go watch it. Now he can have my money. I don't watch this. Like, I think Charles Q Banks, guys, I don't think he's a big horror fan guy, but he's like, I wasn't going to watch this. Now I'm going to go watch it. Like, dang, let's
such
go.
a based reaction, honestly.
Oh,
like,
man.
See, and this is the thing. Every single time. It's the, what do they call that? Isn't it called the Barbara Streisand effect or whatever? It's like when you try to hide something and say like, we don't want people to see this, it brings attention to it. So you just brought attention to his movie that you apparently didn't want attention brought to because you're big mad that I'm not even going to say little, he's a big YouTuber, but still,
big.
YouTuber,
yeah,
that a YouTuber came and did, he did it with $3 million, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolute disruption of the idea that you have to have like hundreds of millions of dollars to do any sort of like good looking movie nowadays. Again, I haven't seen it yet. I actually kind of want to go see it tonight. But like, I don't know what it looks like. I haven't seen, yet, but like the idea that he just probably disrupted the illusion that you need all this money. That's probably why they got ticked off. Is because he did it so cheaply. $3 million is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of like big movies, it is not at all.
Yeah.
So
like unfortunately I have to zoom out here so you guys can see it because it won't let me scroll. But like even it only gives it only gives the latest update is February 1st. It doesn't give me any other days for some reason. But like looking at all it's back. He's still number 2. He's in the green compared to everybody else, which is crazy. Yep. So if I zoom out a bit, you guys can see here, like still in the green. Nobody else is in the green.
Look at the rest of them.
Nobody else is in the green. He's still in the green. And they're mad because he's showing indie film companies, hey, guess what? You can also do this too. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
This is the film version of what they were doing with the like indie game companies and stuff, like what Team Cherry did with Silk Song when that came out. It's the same thing. The AAA companies are big mad because they're not charging 70, 80, 90, $100 for their game. Their game slaps and everybody else likes it better, and it's telling people, "Oh my gosh, they don't got to go through us anymore." A little, indie developer, even a single man, like you don't even need hardly a team anymore. I mean, usually it's better, but you can do it as a single individual. Zeekers, that the guy that did Lethal Company, he's one man. He makes all of his own games, does a killing on them because he's good at what he does. Okay. Um, and it's just teaching people, oh my gosh, they can circumvent us. That's why they hate it. They want you to have to go through them, pay them money, hear their agendas, their ideology, and you don't have to anymore. You have a way
Mhm.
around it now. And I hate it. And I love it. I love that they hate it. I love that. I love it. Makes me giddy like a child at Christmas watching them absolutely shoot themselves in the foot by trying to hide him on the thing. He brings attention to it, and it makes everybody else love it, so that they have to bring it. Not only does it make people go watch his movie and not theirs, but they also, because of that, have to put it back on the chart because it looks bad if
Mhm.
they don't. I love it.
Mhm.
It's so funny. It's so funny, dude.
I also want to point out, just because I think this is interesting. I remember looking at this before, like the previous day, and for Send Help, they had it as at a total gross of 20 million. And I was like, funny that, all these others have like detailed numbers, and even Mark's is like not fully rounded, but yours
Yeah.
is like fully rounded at 20 million. I'm like, And now looking, it's not actually 20 million. It's like just barely above 19 million. Interesting.
Yeah. It's some of that I
Uh-oh.
estimating very possibly, like they just threw an
Ah.
estimated. Oh, something happened.
Oh, there
Oh.
we go. You went robotic and now
hello.
you're back.
Oh, okay. Part of me wondered if it was just that they were doing a rounding, maybe. So maybe
Could
it
be.
wasn't entirely nefarious. They could have just been throwing a number up there because they're like, well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna reach close to this.
Fair. I just wouldn't
But
put it past it with them
no, I
having
wouldn't either.
removed him from the list, and it's like, oh, well, this guy
Yeah.
is 20. And it's like, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
wouldn't either.
Yeah.
What is his distributor company name? Markiplier. What does that say?
Markiplier Studios.
Studios. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Dreamer, you're so right on that. A big part of that, a big part is that people actually trust Markiplier. He delivered top entertainment with his YouTube playthroughs, his audio dramas, his TV shows, and now his movie. And the big boys don't like people who play fair. Absolutely, they're like,
Yeah.
this nobody, this YouTuber. Which, funny thing is, now celebrities are finally realizing, online content creators are actually a threat to us, And so that's why they've all jumped on YouTube and stuff. Like, what was it? Will Smith and The Rock and all these people jumped on YouTube and were suddenly like, the top YouTubers. And everyone's like, you guys don't count. You guys don't
Yeah.
count as YouTubers. Like, yes, you have a YouTube channel, but you don't count. But they're actually feeling threatened now. But they don't want anyone to know. They don't want anyone to know. But they are feeling threatened. And it's like, good, you should stop giving trash and garbage and funneling money into your own pockets and just make content. Just make good content. That's all you have to do. All you have to do. Because that's what Mark did. And here we go. He's the only one in the freaking green. It's like,
this is just another scenario of like, it doesn't have to be this way. You're creating your own monster. Just trash the agendas and just make fun stuff again, like what I grew up seeing and stuff. And you probably would be on top because you would have way more money than Mark could ever, hope to achieve and stuff and whatnot. But that just isn't gonna happen no more. It's like it could be that simple. You could coexist together nicely, where there's indie films and then there's the big budget films, and they could be in harmony with each other. Heck, they could even assist each other in many ways in terms of helping people be bigger, because Mark is going to bring people that typically just watch YouTube to the theater, and then they might say, "Oh, I might want to watch this, another time, or maybe I want to watch a double feature, or, oh, hey, like, in other words, it brings people back to the theater, okay, that typically have been stuck in their house watching YouTube. And then the big guys could also be like, hey, by us kind of giving you a place here and whatever, it helps, the indie scene do a little bit better. You could theoretically help each other out in that regard. But no, nope, gotta try to destroy the competition. Well, this is what you get
Mhm.
for trying to destroy the competition. That's what happens. So I don't know. Like it just again, it doesn't need to be this way.
Yeah. Okay. You
And
remind.
like tell
Oh no
them.
no.
Sorry, I
Go
cut
ahead.
you off.
No
Go
no no
ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna change things. So
Okay,
go ahead.
because I was gonna say tell them about like even just the people that worked with him. You told me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So again, guys, YouTubers have a bad rep thanks to some stupid people. But I stumbled upon this TikTok video. Again, I don't follow this guy. I don't know. I don't even remember what exactly he is, but he's like well known in, I think it's the special effects or some sort of line along that. And he's like, "Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of comments on my recent TikToks asking about how was working with Markiplier." And the guy came clean. He's like, "I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I went into this with a sour attitude because I'm like, oh, I'm working with like some spoiled, pampered YouTube boy, and it's gonna be hell on earth, and I'm gonna hate my life. But you know what? It's money, so I'm doing it anyway." He's like, "I was humbled within the first week. Every day, he was the one of the first ones there and one of the last ones to leave. He was super friendly and kind and very passionate and driven, but also open to suggestions and changes and such. And just really nice guy." And he said, "I would happily work with him again if he's ever does another video or movie or series or whatever." He's like, "I'm there. I want to work with him again." And it's like, yes, this is what we love to see. Our boy succeeding. Huh. And just
Mm-hmm.
backtracking a little bit because what you said about theaters being like, well, how do we get people in here? It reminded me of a video. I think I sent it to you. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one here. So okay, hold on a second. I think you guys will enjoy this one. Here we go. What? Why is it muted? Why is it muted? Stop it. I'm backing up here. Back up.
Man, it's so funny because I didn't even get that lore until Kat told me. Because I'm not like a super big Markiplier follower. I followed him a little bit back when he was getting bigger, back when I was in college, and then I just kind of dropped off and I watched other people instead. So
Oh man.
I didn't know about the 5 ovens.
Yeah, no. So I've watched Mark for years. Like I was watching him back when he'd have Bob and Wade, and I forget the other guys' names, and Ethan, and they would try and cook or bake things, maybe with a recipe. This was like before the Try Guys and everybody was like, "Oh, bake me, not a recipe." No, Markiplier and his buddies were doing it in his kitchen way before. And there was one episode, I think it was when they finally like, I think he moved to a new house at that point. Because again, he was blowing up on YouTube, so he moved to a new house. And as they're going around the kitchen, these 3 grown men who know nothing about baking or cooking, they're running around the kitchen and they're like, "Oh," or no, I think before they realized it, Ethan and the other guy were fighting like, "I need the oven. No, I need the oven." And Mark's like, "Guys, there's a second oven." They're like, "There's a second oven?" And then, then of course, Ethan, little Mr. ADHD, is running around like, "Mark, there's another oven." What? And they look around, and finally, they're all like sprawled out on the counter trying to stand up, but they're all like almost peeing their pants. And Mark's like, "Guys, apparently I have 5 ovens. What am I supposed to do with 5 ovens?" So the thing here where it says, "Everyone going to support a man with 5 ovens." I don't think he lives there anymore, but it was just, we're all just like, "Why do you have 5 ovens?" He's like, "Why do I have 5 ovens? Who on earth needs 5 ovens?" He's like, "I think I bought the wrong house. This was meant for someone who loves being in the kitchen." He's like, "No, I don't want to be in here." Just, oh man. So when I saw this, I laughed so hard. I sent it to Hood. He's like, what's so funny about 5? Like, what's 5 on your ovens?" I'm like, "You don't know about the 5 ovens."
Yeah, no, I didn't get that lore. The most Markiplier lore that I am aware of outside of his really early stuff is Unisanis. That was the
Oh,
main
yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
what
that
blew him
actually
up.
was a very cool experiment that he did.
Mhm.
And, you know, personally, I really do wish people would have let that die because I knew it wouldn't. I knew that there would always be people that would upload it and re-upload stuff and they couldn't help
Mm-hmm.
themselves. Even though he tried to take them down, it's still there. Like he just, it's
I
once something's on the internet, it's hard to get rid of, especially when you're as big as he is. But
Yeah, and I think he was aware that he knew that was gonna happen.
yeah,
Funny story, actually. That's what got him in YouTube's bad books was Unis Honest.
really.
Like they didn't
Oh,
even.
because it was doing so well, right?
Yeah, it
And
was
then they
doing
killed it.
so well, and then they deleted it, and that meant that not only was he not gonna be getting any more money, YouTube wasn't gonna be getting any more money. So they were supposed to have this big promo all across YouTube promoting like, "Hey, it's gonna be the final episode. Stay tuned." YouTube didn't do it. They didn't promote anything of Unis Honest leading up, like the week leading up to it. Didn't promote squat.
Wow.
And he's like, he still talks about it. He's like, yeah, it's like we were bitter about it. We were gonna like, seek legal action, but at the same time, we're like, "Pfft, like, who cares? Who cares? We're moving on to bigger and better things. Whatever. They're butt hurt. They can get over it. And I think it was the previous CEO. So he's like, I can't even like be mad at the CEO because it was someone previous and not the new one. So I can't even be mad because he's not like they're not there anymore. So, but yeah, he shared it on like a podcast or something, and everyone was like, "Are you like that's why?" Because some people forgot that it was coming up and were like, "This is the last episode, and like it's gonna be gone, like everything's gonna be gone after this." And he's like, "Yeah, there was supposed to be promo for that, the entire week leading up to it, but no, they were a little upset about that." And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I get it, but also get over it. It's not your content. It's not your channel. You're just mad that you're not going to be making big bucks anymore off of it. Which also, Mark and Ethan weren't going to be making big bucks off of it anymore because they deleted it all. Like, they made bank on that channel for that year. And they deleted it. All gone. All gone. No more earnings. No more monies from that. Just gone. But that just shows that, they were there for the content, not like, ooh, let's make big money. They're like, okay, yeah, we made big money, which was how we were able to afford doing this. But now it's like, nope, we're sticking with our guns. This was the whole point of it, and it's gone now. So people just can't believe that it's not always about the money, guys. Shocking. Crazy.
Yeah.
Who da funk?
Yeah, that's the funny thing is so many of these companies would do so much better if they just let the creatives do what they're good at. Like if they just
Mhm.
would trust Mark and not again shoot themselves in the foot by getting mad about it, just be like, "Man, this sucks. This is getting us a lot of revenue," because all they see is the bottom dollar. They're just like, "No, you should keep this going because it's making us money." You would do so much better afterward because Mark has created an environment of which people are interested in him now. What's the next thing he's going to do? The next thing he does will bring you money too. Okay, so it's like you don't have to hold on to this one. You can let go of it if you understand the process, but they don't let it. They just don't let it happen because there a lot of these people are not creatives. They're analytical money people. That's all they are. They just know how to run a business. They don't know what works and what doesn't. And they're not willing to trust people that do. That's the problem. So it's like you really need people that have some amount of creative spark to some degree in positions of authority like that wheel and deal the money because otherwise they don't know what works and what doesn't. They just see a bottom dollar. It's
Mhm.
like even in like film, environments and stuff, it's always like, "Oh, well this is popular, let's make this." No. People don't want necessarily what's popular. They want something fresh. They want something new. They want
Mhm.
something like, Hunger Games worked for what it was. People don't want 50 million new Hunger Games. They just wanted that one.
Yeah.
That worked for that one. You got to move on from there. People liked Twilight, but they don't want 50 million vampire werewolf movies. They just liked Twilight. You get it?
I
It's
mean,
like you
some
have
people
to.
do, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends, but not enough of an
Yeah.
audience, in my opinion,
No,
that
definitely
actually
not enough.
warrants it. But the ones you're talking about, that's more in the literature
Yeah.
area.
We're not talking about that today. But speaking of people that are mad at Markiplier, Milkman said further up. I've since lost it in the wave of text, but I believe he said something about like the critics weren't happy with Iron Lung and gave it a whopping 5 or not 5, 4. And
Cool.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't trust the critics anymore because anytime there's something that's not, with the Hollywood sphere of things or relatable in society or not promoting someone's agenda, then yeah, it's going to get scrutinized. And it's like, did you even watch it? Do you even care? Like, yes, exactly. They're all paid off. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, who cares what the critics are saying? Like, look and see what people are posting online. If people are honest, people have nothing to lose. They're not getting paid. There's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
like this. Or yeah, no, this sucked. Just it is what it is. Like, there's obviously gonna be some people who get paid, but it's like you can't trust the critics, you can't trust the news, you can't trust this or that anymore. It's like just don't nah.
I used to like critics and stuff, especially for like video games back in the day, because I
Yeah.
felt like they actually did care, and
They did.
like people make fun of IGN. I actually liked IGN back in the day. Like I felt like a lot of their rating systems was actually like any game that I got that was an 8 or higher on their scale, I usually enjoyed. Like it was very rare that they liked something that I didn't. Now, no, I can't trust it at all. Because I
Yeah.
remember I used to have, like, growing up, I had people that were like, don't look at the reviews, don't look at the critiques, just watch this film blindly. And that wasn't something I was used to doing. I always wanted to kind of see like what the consensus was because I didn't really want to waste my time. Well, now you have to take the risk. You have to take the risk and go out there and say, like, in this case, is Iron Lung good? I don't know. I guess I'll have to go find out because
Mm-hmm.
you just can't trust any sort of like it's like, yeah, like what Grace is saying. They're paid off, so it's like they're not trustworthy anymore. The journalists are not journalizing. They're they're just uh activists. That's all they are.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I've kind of learned to not do that. And to be honest with you, it's actually more freeing because otherwise what you can start to do is when you look at what a critic says, you start thinking, oh, well, maybe I should feel about it that way too, even subconsciously. So it can kind of gear you toward how you think you should feel about the film. Whereas if you just go in blind, you can make your own opinion. And a lot of the time you might like it better than what they would have convinced you would have that you would have, right? So it's like, oh, I actually kind of like this film, but if I would have looked at the reviews, it says, oh, it's like less than 50%. Where if I would have seen that ahead of time, I might have been like, it's not as good as it could be. So
They want to bully. They want to bully the little guy, which is hilarious because Mark is not a little guy. But they
Right.
hear YouTuber and like, oh, he's a wannabe, this and that and stuff.
Well,
like,
in the world
no.
of film, he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But they forget. He has an army. Not that he like uses and abuses it, but
Yeah.
people don't realize that when they go after Mark, there's a whole army of different generations who grew up on him, who found him during Unis Honest or different eras, who admire and respect him. And when you screw him over, you're gonna get the mob. Respectfully.
Mhm.
Like I saw so many videos, guys, of people being like, all right, Markians, we are gonna go watch Iron Lung and we are going to be respectful. We are not gonna talk during the movie. We're gonna turn our cell phones off. We are not gonna pull a chicken jockey and make a big mess. If you see a mess, we're gonna clean it up. We're going to thank the movie people or whatever. We're going to cosplay as different Markipliers, but we're going to be respectful. It's just
not cosplay as different Markipliers.
No, my guy, the different eras of Markiplier, different like videos he's done and bits he's done. This girl had a whole chart of different screenshots of different Markipliers. And she's like,
That's
I'm
so
dressing up as
funny.
this one. And like some people were even handing out like friendship bracelets that had like quotes from different different just things that he's said over the years that people were like constantly quoting and stuff. And it was very sweet and wholesome. Like again,
That's so funny, dude.
he has this massive army that he could destroy people with if he was malicious. But at the same time, I don't think he'd have that large of an audience if he was malicious or anything. They love him because he genuinely cares for people. He loves what he does. He puts his heart and soul into what he does. And he's kind and respectful to people. He's just a big old softy, goofy goober making content and pursuing his passions. And it's like, I
Yeah.
love that. And everyone else loves that. So all these critics being like, oh, it's only 44%. And the audience be like, nah, bro, it's at least minimum 89%. Like, that's crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
Watch Who Killed Markiplier. Tons of different versions. He did all the acting himself. Well, I think there were a couple people, but all the different characters. Like, he would jump out of scene and then change and then jump back into scene and stuff. Like, it was very well done. Very, very well done. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
And for anyone that goes to watch films too, just word of advice in case you don't already do it. Best thing I can ever tell you to just when you're going in blindly to watch a film, go in with the lowest of expectations for it. Like go in thinking it's going to be really bad because then whatever you come out with usually ends up being better than what it was. If you go in hyped and you go in with high expectations, that's usually gonna your end up your expectations usually don't get met. So it's usually better, even if you are excited for something, to just be like, kind of like in the mentality of like, all right, well, this might suck or whatever, but and then it actually will alter your mood. I've actually done it before. It works quite well. And you actually enjoy the experience a lot more because of that. So
You're so right, Nix. I forgot. He is so beloved that the Doom remake added an homage to his dad. I forgot about that.
Oh, did it really? Oh.
They did. His dad passed away like years and years, like when he was younger. And so that's why the whole thing of there's a Unis Honest clip that goes around a lot. I think it was near the end, and Ethan was like, what was it? Hey Siri, call me daddy. And because he's trying to get Mark's phone to call him daddy, and the phone's like, I'm sorry, I cannot find dad in your phone. And then everyone's like, oh, because his dad's dead. And Mark's like, well, funny story.
Oh no. No.
So it was it was, everyone was like, oh, dark humor, but also
Oh
but yeah, no,
no.
they put something in to pay homage. And I remember the clip going around of him like, and again, Mark's a sweet sensitive boy. He cries, and people make fun of him for it, but it's like, no, he just has a big heart.
People make fun of him for crying?
Yeah, like the big meme is, what is it? People that don't like or don't really know Mark know him as the crybaby YouTuber, because there was a clip that went around for years, like I think it still goes around, of him like almost ugly crying on camera. And he went on to Smosh's I Spent a Day with and Anthony did an episode with Mark. And Anthony's like, okay, like this clip, it's been going everywhere. And Mark shared like, yeah, that was when my community that was a lot smaller at the time put together a like birthday thank you, congrats on, I think I hit a certain milestone in my subscribers on YouTube. And he's like, they did this whole like very kind and like cheering me on and thanking me and stuff. And he's like, that's the moment that I realized I had grown so big that I cannot have close relationship with my community anymore. Like there's just too many people. And so I can't, talk with people in the comments. I can't like, like point people out and stuff if I go live. Like there's just too many people now. And so for him, that was devastating. And so he cried because like he was very touched, but also realized, oh, this is like, now I'm past the point of no return. Like I can't go back to the days where I could joke around with my community in the comments or reply to DMs and things like that. It's like it's gone now. I can't do that. And that made me cry. Like, he truly loves his community. And people use that clip to make fun of him. And it's like, no, he cried because he loved his community so much. And was like,
see, I didn't see people using that to make fun of him. I saw people using that just because it was like, I saw it in light of that more so, because like I would see people use, I think I know the one you're talking about. I would see people use that like in like meme content, like when they're talking about something that was sad for them, and then they would use his clip, kind of like when that one that was going around where I don't know, they'd be like someone took a bite out of my pizza or something, point of view or whatever, and then they'd show the clip of him being like, "Is that the bite of 87?" Like that was That was a meme going around for a while too. So I don't know, but I didn't see that. That's interesting. Okay.
I want to see if I can find the clip.
Walter White collapses on the ground meme. Yeah.
This is it. Okay. So this is the clip where he explains it. No, I don't need to cry more on stream, you goobers. Gosh dang. How dare.
You know, the memes of me crying all the time.
What were you crying about in the actual
What I was crying about is like someone made a compilation of fan reactions thanking me for making content. The reason it was so sad is because I had this realization when I was watching that I would never be able to have a personal connection.
because you were too big?
I got too successful. That is something that people don't realize how much it affected me, because not a lot of people have that same connection with the audience they have. I literally grew up as a human being with these people, and to know that I would never be able to have the kind of connection I had when I started, that was devastating to me. You know, the meme.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, does anybody remember back before he had like the Johnny Silverhand rocker hair that he has now? Back when he had the really short hair with like the little
Yep.
like kind of almost looked like Adventures of Tintin or whatever.
Yes.
The little spike that he had.
Oh my gosh.
That's the Mark that I grew up on seeing originally
Oh,
before he
man.
became what he is now. So
Oh my gosh. Oh. Yep. Just oh man. Yep. He's sad. No, Crud Muffin. I'm gonna bonk you, goober. But yeah. Anyway, we kind of went down a rabbit hole, but yeah. Go if you can, and if you feel comfortable to, go support Mark. Go watch Iron Lung. I know it's only in
do
like
it for me because I'm a big horror fan. I like more in video games, but I think this one's cool because he based it off of a video game. So that's really
yeah.
sick.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not a big fan of horror, and I don't know if it's showing anywhere nearby, and I don't know if I can handle it. But yeah, go do it. It's less horror and more thriller. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I would still need someone to go with me, so I might not go, but go support him if you can. Well, now we're gonna do a little bit of whiplash into racism, which I know y'all have been waiting with bated breath. It's like, I'm here for the racism.
Whiplash into racism. Gosh dang it!
I didn't know how to transition, man. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone was here at the beginning, like, I'm here for the racism. It's like glorious. Prepare to be disappointed, because as much as this has blown up and been promoted as racism, it's truly not. It's truly not. And that's what makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Yes, baby, that's what we've been waiting for.
Literally was doing the thing that we've been talking about. So you may as well just show the clip first.
Yep. And now, racism. But it's no longer Christmas. Where's the racism coming from? I'm so glad you asked. Yeah. So we got a clip here. I'm just gonna pause the music here. So before I read this, I'm just gonna play this clip here. Oh no, a racist. Let me just turn up the volume a little bit here. Oh, I gotta unmute it. There we go. All right, but this is the clip in question that has been blowing up and everyone's been losing their minds about.
Oh no, you're a racist. And question mark? If that's their way of attacking someone for standing up for their country and their people, then so be it. That doesn't offend me at all. Oh no.
That's literally all she said. That's all she said. And everyone online was losing their minds to the point. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna get there first. I'm gonna read what this girl said, because she kind of said what all of us sane people were thinking. Honestly, if this clip offended you, you need to just stay off the internet. Biggest nothing burger. People literally saw the word racist and lost their minds. Pointing out facts doesn't actually make you a racist. For the slow ones in the back, that was the joke.
Yeah.
Like, what on earth? She literally
Yeah.
was poking back at the haters who were calling her a racist. That's it. The most racist creature in the world, anime women.
The most racist creature is somehow still bootleg Frieren because
Yeah.
she's basically looks like Frieren.
She does. She does. My gosh. But that's the thing. That's the thing. It blew up so much that some of you guys may recognize like a little bit of this model. This is one of those customizable models you can buy. And it blew up so much that the creator of it commented and said, "Hello, we request that you no longer use this model to make extreme remarks. This is a customizable VTuber model, and your controversial statements may make other Liz Meta users feel uncomfortable and offended. We do not insist that you delete your previous videos. It would be greatly appreciated if you chose to do so, but we ask that you refrain from making extreme videos using our model going forward. Otherwise, we will revoke your model usage rights." Before we jump to the rights, this person literally doesn't speak English. They just saw people losing their minds, getting upset, saying that they were racist. Like, I don't even know if they fully watched the clip. Because again, it's just people throwing out buzzwords. Go ahead.
Also, your controversial statements may make other Liz Meta users feel uncomfortable and offended. Who the heck cares about what they feel or think? They don't have to watch her stuff to use the model. What are you talking about? I can't use this model. A racist uses it. What? What does that even mean?
Can't use this model. A white woman uses this. Like, ooh. Like,
yeah, like what are
people
you
get
talking
offended for
about?
the dumbest things.
Like you're saying people who use the model are going to feel uncomfortable as though what, they're going to refund it or something because someone else used their free will with a model that they purchased from you, and they're going to be mad at you. What? Why does it, even if they did do that, why do you care? I'd be like, you're insane.
Again,
like, what are you talking about?
Like, that's what where is it here? I guess it's like see, sorry, my English isn't great. She posted a video, so I couldn't really understand what she was saying at all. Someone explained the exact meaning of this matter to me today. It's like, well, you listened to the wrong person because she's literally saying, okay, you throw a buzzword at me, and so what? Like, this isn't making any sense. Yeah, here we go. Your TOS says you're wrong. Don't stand on the side of tourists and the minority. You guys don't run the sphere, and more people stand with powder. It's like, what is wrong with people? Like, and even this person, it's just Anyway, where is it
show
here?
the thing now. Show their policy or whatever, because this is goofy too.
Yeah, hold on a sec. So this person retweeted. That's how I was able to find this tweet again. With the current state of VTubing, all artists should start adding this to their TOS, even for custom models and illustrations. Take away their ownership. I promise when you have clients that are using your work to say/do terrible things online, it does scare away normal clients. She literally said she doesn't care if people call her a racist. Not that she's racist. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people?
Yeah, so this right here kind of encapsulates the whole thing that I mentioned before, which is that when you act like that and you're like, nope, they need to have their ownership revoked and stuff like that, and you wonder why people are wanting to go to AI.
Yep.
You're wondering why. This is why. You're literally shooting yourself in the foot. You just want control. That's what this is about. You want control. You're not allowed to have an alternative in any way, shape, or form. We're going to call you a thief. We're going to call you untalented. Pick up a pencil. They're going to say all the buzzwords, right? So that you have to come to us and use our, in some cases, mediocre art, depending on who the person is. Some people are good. And then when you say wrong think and you don't say what we want you to say, we get to revoke that and you're not allowed to use it. This is all about control. This is specifically why I feel the way I do about AI. I'm not like passionate one way or another. I've never been passionate one way or another. I think it's fine. It's a tool. It's whatever. But when people start doing this makes me feel like, okay, well, this is why this needs to be here then. You need to be afraid that people are going to switch to AI and that AI will do better than you and no one will purchase anything from you ever again. Because guess what? The people that don't do that, like some of our friends that are really, really good at art, that don't go and like bully you and like tear you apart because of AI or wrong think or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
we like going and giving them money. We like
Mm-hmm.
going and getting things from them because now it feels special. So now not only do we get to help our friends out that, it's like, hey, I can pay you for this service that you're providing for me. And not only is what you're giving to me really, really good, but I also know you're not going to revoke it because I said something you didn't like. So those people are still going to get money. That's not probably going to stop. The only people that are going to stop getting money that are threatened by things like AI and whatever else, or in this case, like what this person was talking about, are you people who like are mobbing people because of that type of a thing. That, and you know what? That's, oh well. I guess that's kind of where I'm at that point.
Yeah. Like again, she literally did what we've been telling you guys to do. She literally
Yep.
said, "Okay, and
Mhm.
that's all she freaking said." So everyone losing their minds that they see racist like, "Oh!" And it's like, calm down. She's not actually a racist. She's not spouting racism. She just was repeating what you guys were all saying to her and just did the okay, and
Yeah.
it's like, and
So Grace, you can do that if it's part of your litigation, like if it's part of your policy. If you say, because, and this is what people have been talking about, is people basically are getting tricked without realizing it into accepting terms and agreements that are where you basically are purchasing a license to use the model. And the license element of it is in the case of if you say or do something I don't like, I can take it away from you. Well, that's not fair. I thought I was paying for this and it's mine now. Well, nope, you should have read the policy. And then when you say, well, who's going to read all this just to get a piece of art, dude? Like, no one's going to read it. Well, you should have got a lawyer. That's what they hide behind. They do it all the
Mhm.
time. And legal, like, lawyer types have done that for ages because it's all about trying to trick you into basically being, again, to control the situation. It's not like people who are upright and forthcoming and honest about their contracts and stuff have very simple, usually very simple contracts. Something very
Mhm.
easily understandable, something you can read. It's not like there's no fine prints and stuff like that. It's very understandable, clear and cut because they want the terms to be clear. This is what I'm receiving for this amount of money. This is what you are, receiving for the work that you've done. Period. Done. And then after that, it's mine. I own it. You have no say over it. I've made contracts like that with people. That's how I know how this kind of works a little bit.
Mhm.
Is
Mhm.
it's like I've made people sign before. I'm like, look, like this, after you're done, after I pay you the last amount of money, you got your money. That was I employed you for this particular one-time thing. The thing you gave me, I will give you credit for. I will you can use it for promotion, like, in your portfolio and to say like, hey, this is some of the work that I've done for other people. That's fine. But for all intents and purposes, outside of those couple of things, I own this.
Mhm.
Period. It's mine. I can do whatever I want with it. You're
It's
not
like
held liable to it. It's just on me. This is mine now. And a lot of these artists, they don't want those types of contracts because what happens is, sorry, Kat, I just have to keep
no,
going for
keep
a
going,
second.
keep going, keep going.
What happens in a lot of these circles, these artist circles, is if the group that they're a part of finds out that someone that they made a model for, some piece of art for, doesn't have the same thought process that they do, they go and attack that artist. And they say, "You made art for this person? You did this for this person? What are you, what do you agree with them?" So then that person that made the art and just wanted to make a couple bucks, okay, to do the art, has to now feel bad. And so then they go and they say, actually, you're not allowed to use my stuff because they don't want to get bullied no more. I think that happens. And then that kind of turns them into a proselyte of the mob in a way. So that's, I think, is what is happening behind the scenes, is they just don't want to feel bad about people coming and going. So they coming and attacking them for that. But it shouldn't
Mhm.
matter. You
Yeah.
did a service for this person. What they do with it from there is up to them. You were just
Mhm.
making some money. But these groups that a lot of these artists are a part of, that's not good enough for them. The fact that you made it for them at all is enough to make you implicit with them. It's enough to say like you're compliant with that. You must believe in this too. And because they won't say shut up, no I don't, back off, this is why we're having these types of situations. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, that's all I
No,
wanted.
no,
to
you're
know.
good. You're good. I was just saying that the whole thing of like, oh well, I'll sell you art, but I still have control. That's like, you know, whatchamadoodle, someone buying from Toyota and then I don't know, going to like a church service, coming back home. Toyota knocks on the door. Hey, yeah, no, we don't agree with all you toxic Christians, so we're actually taking the car back. And it's like, you can't do that in any other business. You can't do that. That's not how it works. But artists have put their entire identity, not all artists, mind you, but some artists have put their entire identity in their politics, in their worldviews and stuff, when really it's supposed to be a business. You're supposed to keep business separate. Like people that, you know, go to a coffee shop and are wearing whatchamadoodle, like I love Jesus or I support gun rights or whatever. If someone was to, if like the barista would say like, we can't serve you, we don't allow your kind, oh, they would be dragged up and down the streets. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a business, but people still do that.
And the way that they talk against what you said about the car thing, what they would say is as well, cars do get taken away from people when they use them inappropriately. That's what they say. So like if you use it to harm somebody, right? And that's how they treat this, is that you're harming somebody. That's their excuse for why it's okay that they can revoke the rights. I've seen them talk about it. That's how I know.
Hey.
So
Or like the
it's-
whole, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say the whole like Cybertruck thing where everyone was like, people were lighting them on fire. And it's like, just because you think that they stand with whatever you don't agree with, you're going to light someone's car on fire? No, go to jail. Go to jail. Serve your time. I don't care. Go to jail. Shame on you. How dare. I have zero tolerance for that.
It's just my main thing, because like people are like, well, you can put whatever you want in the policy because you're the one making the stuff. That's true, right? Like again, it's the whole well, you agreed to the terms, and then well, but I didn't want to have to read 50 billion pages to make like one little piece of art that I wanted to use for my thing. Well, you should have got a lawyer. Okay, you can do that. That is technically legal. You can do that.
Mhm.
You will make a horrifically bad name for yourself if you do work that way, because word of mouth is far stronger than you doing all this litigation stuff. People simply will just not hire you. They will move on. They will do the AI. They will go to other artists, you know, and they're not so you still lose. So why are you doing that? It
Yeah.
literally doesn't behoove you to do that,
Yeah.
you know.
Also,
and
that's
people
a-
have done that to people like Celeste and stuff I've seen, like
Oh,
where
yeah.
where she's had people that like are like, you can't use this anymore because of who you are and what you talk about. And it's like, okay, well, you just shot yourself in the foot. No one's ever going to want to come to you ever again. So they're not going to want that. They don't want that
Mhm.
hanging over their head. If I have
Yep.
to be afraid of anything that I say, or you're going to try to take this away from me.
Yep. Yep. It's not worth it at that point. So, but like Menno says here, despite this issue, I believe this is going to be good for independent artists as they can go out and say, hey, we don't have an issue with this type of free speech. It's going to help them gain influence / money from new clients. Independent artists won't have that type of issue with peer pressure because they're small enough. And if someone goes against them, the artist can go and say, so what? Exactly. You are a
Yeah.
powerful person. You can say, and move on.
Yep.
And if people hate you, guess what? People are going to see that, oh, this artist is based. This artist is like, I just make art. And they're like, hey, I don't have to walk around on eggshells worried about my artist taking away my art piece that I purchased with my own money. And they're going to go. They're going to go to that. Be like, oh, I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to be looking over my shoulder of like, oh, did I say something wrong? Oh, no. So they're going to go to the people that are like, hey, like, I'm just here to make art. Like, let me make art. Let me do my business. If they misuse it or if they want to like, you know, burn it or trash it, whatever. I made my money. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yep.
So simple.
Yep. And that's the main reason. That's what I've been even saying publicly and stuff, is that it doesn't really matter how you feel about AI. You can hate it, you can like it. It literally doesn't. It has become a necessary tool to be a deterrent and a threat against people that act like this. To be like, you know, well, hey, look, if you don't want to get replaced, you better start acting good to people again. Start treating your customers right. start, being kind, try to, have it be a customer first type of mindset. And if you don't do that, we got other options. It needs to be there for that, because otherwise you have this situation, and they feel okay to do this to people. And
Mhm.
this is an area, this is similar to, again, like, I have a couple of pet peeves that really get me. Moral manipulation is one of them, or manipulation just in general. I don't like people who are actively attempting to be manipulative. Um, but the other thing is when you do something like this, and you're doing a business transaction, and you try to, basically, like, hold control over people like this because of litigation that they don't understand, rather than just having, like, in other words, doing business with people that you can't just do a handshake on anymore. You know what I'm saying? Um, that type of a thing that really grinds my gears, for lack of a better term. So it's like, because again, a lot of these are the types of people that say, well, art is a luxury item. It's a luxury item. If you can't afford it, if you have to go to AI and you can't afford it, you don't deserve to have it. Well, guess what? Art is also a luxury occupation as well. So if you can't be kind to your customers, you don't deserve to have it either, because you're not really
Mhm.
as important as you think that you are. You're
It goes
nice to
both
have
ways.
around. Yep.
Mhm.
But it's like, you don't feed people. You don't keep the lights on, okay? So it's like, you need to understand that it's like, sure, you can act that way, but it's gonna shoot you in the foot. It does not behoove you any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
So,
Which
you know,
is kind of why, like, a lot of, VTuber artists and people who rig models, well, yeah, have been getting upset and hating on these kind of people who've been making these customizable models, being like, "Oh, you're stealing our customers and you're like this and that and what." And it's like, "Bro, if your prices didn't already match their prices, you weren't going to get them as customers in the first place."
mhm,
Okay? If you
yeah,
want a certain price range for your stuff, then expect people, if it's higher than others, expect less customers, but expect people that are willing to pay that. If it's cheaper than that, yeah, you're going to get more customers, because guess what? The economy sucks. Everyone's looking for something
yeah,
cheaper. So don't get mad at people that are selling something cheaper than what you offer, because guess what? They weren't going to go to you in the first place, because whatever they're selling is cheaper and whatever you're selling is too expensive for them. Like, I've seen so many people posting upset, and then someone finally was like, "Hey, maybe go look at your pricing again. Maybe check your attitude and look at what you're posting online. Because if you're being hateful, if you're being problematic and all this, guess what? People aren't going to flock to you. And if your prices are too high, people also aren't going to flock to you because the economy sucks. But if you feel that your work is worth whatever price you've set, then stick with it. Do a good job. Be a good person. Put yourself out there. Be kind. Be friendly. Network. Don't be a
yeah.
jerk to people. That's the fastest way to lose customers, even if you have cheap costs. That's the fastest way to lose people. Don't be a jerk. It's that simple.
Yeah, even on that same line too, I've seen different artists be like, screw making my prices affordable for the customer and stuff like that. Like, I have to be able to eat, I have to be able to keep the lights on, so I have to charge this much. And it's like, well, that's just too dang bad. I don't know what to tell you. You can act that way, sure, but you're just not going to get business. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to depend on this and it's not working because nobody's wanting to buy your stuff because it's too expensive, you probably need something else to supplement the income then. That's just real life. That's just how that
Mm-hmm.
works. You not everyone gets to have the special luxury job. It's just not how it works. It's like some people got to grind to have it. Some people get it right out the gates. Just, you know, the sun and rain both fall on the good and evil alike, as scripture says, right? So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it just, sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes you got to struggle. And, you know, I think a lot of the time how it works is, for the people that can make a straight up living off of it, is they end up getting clientele that allows them to charge more, for one thing, because they've done bigger projects for bigger people and successfully. But then they start getting projects from bigger companies, not just from the layman coming in and saying, can you make me, Sonic the Hedgehog or something, right? Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
you're getting actual bigger projects. That's how you eventually make a living off of it. If you're just trying to make a living off of commissions from random people coming up to you, you're going to have a harder time because they don't got the kind of money that you're saying that you need all the time. It's just the way it is. Like, so you can get mad about it. Doesn't change the fact that they're not going to hire you because they're not going to have the money. So, again, like, it actually behooves you to adhere to the customer, to make them happy, to try and be reasonable with them, to give them deals, right? To be like, hey, if you pay a little bit more, I'll throw this in and this and that and the other thing, like part of doing business is haggling a little bit, trying to say like, hey, I trying to hustle a little bit, and it's also about doing legitimately good work and doing it in good time. So that way, your customer's happy because that customer is going to be the greatest marketing tool you've ever had. If you do good for them, you're kind to them and all this different stuff, they will go and they will sing your praises. I've watched it happen. And then they'll say like, nope, if you want your stuff done, you need to go to this person. They're really good at what they do. You need to go to this person. But you took a customer off, man, they will ruin you easily and quickly. So it just, I don't get it, man. Again, it's one of those things that's like, it does not have to be this way. People just have become entitled to like this area of business, internet, whatever you want to call it, the art world has become extreme. Well, I can't even say has become. It's become even more than what it used to be, to a horrifically toxic level, extremely pretentious. Like they just think that they're the best thing that's ever been, and so everybody should love them. And it's like, no, dude, the people that most everyone goes after the artist that is humble. The person that is easy to work with, that is willing to do changes for them and not make them feel bad and not keep like tacking on like charge after charge after charge. That's the person that people are like, you know what? I'm going to sing your praises. I'm going to go like after this, I'm going to be like, look at what this person did for me. Look how awesome this is. So yeah, I don't know, dude. It just is it's so backwards thinking to me.
Yeah. It's which I'm gonna put a little plug here. Like she's been popping off and I'm proud of her. This is a wonderful little artist that, for anyone who saw my Christmas little art pieces that I had on my scheduling over December in some of my thumbnails, Miss Bunny Sprout, she just makes adorable goobers. They're super cheap, they're super cute, and it's even to the point where she puts out like just the like the bones of it and is like, hey, artists, have fun with it. I want to see what you guys do with my goobers. And it's like, that's great. And that's how like she's blown up. Like she was a lot smaller than this when I first found her, and she has blown up, and she's super chill. Super chill. Just making little goober arts. And again, it's nothing fancy, but it's freaking adorable. Just super chill. Super chill. She does adorable arts. She's definitely one. Oh, and she's but again, she's just so cute. She's on VGen, she's on Ko-Fi, she's on the Twitters. Safari Garden, let me just copy and paste that here in the chat there. Just adorable. Just absolutely adorable. She's even got like a bundle deal or whatever if you want. Yeah. Guide to ordering your character goobers as a bundle. So she's trying to save people money, which is rare in the art industry.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, don't individually order each one. There's a bundle thing. Look through my list, see what you want, and then in the bundle order, list the ones you want, and that'll make things easier for everybody. So she's one that I want to order more art from because she's just so freaking cute and super
that
chill.
Looks like good like emote kind of material stuff.
Yes, exactly. So just
also, I'm gonna personally plug, as everyone knows, Kayla.
Yes,
everyone should go to Kayla Cozy Fox. She actually has commissions open right now, or she has them open, but for March.
Yep, for March. But yeah, she also does amazing art.
She does, yeah, like she is just insane with the art that she does, and she's one of the best people you could ever possibly talk to or know. So she'd be super sweet with you if you don't know her. So like real easy to work with. Does really good work. So
Mhm,
definitely
mhm,
need to go
mhm.
check her out if you haven't heard of her somehow magically.
Yep.
Um,
Another one I'm gonna plug. And you can't do anything about it because you're in chat. Ha. We got our
not right in
Thunderbird.
front of her too.
We got our Thunderbird Nix right here, who also does freaking awesome art. Look at these blankies.
Yeah.
Look at these blankies we have. These are made by Nix. Look at these blankies.
Yeah. Look at my Gurren Lagann blankie. It's the best.
Just freaking good art. So, I
Yup.
think commissions are open for her. She can say in chat whether or not.
She went quiet. There she is.
Ah! Why am I on the screen? Get her. Love her.
Get her.
Commission her. Throw money at her. Do it now.
Oh my goodness.
And one more and another I'll plug here. Hold on a sec here. It's a little hard to catch him, but
Hey.
why does he not show up here? Where's
One. Put
one?
one. I think it's one. No, it's not one. Is it 19? It's something. He has like numbers because he can't.
I was gonna say
just
I'm gonna
use
go
the
through them
milk thing.
all. I'm gonna go through them all. There we go.
There he is.
36. I knew there was a 6 in there. But yeah. Milkman also does freaking awesome art. If you guys have seen what is it? My little doll PNG reactive, our morning monologues thumbnails, the art for both of our characters, he's done that as well.
Mhm.
Don't know where to send you for commissions. All you gotta do is catch him and ask him, and he'd be more than willing.
Yeah. His that follower count is criminally low for as good as he is.
Yeah,
Holy
get
crap.
those up. Hold on a second. I was like, go, get those numbers up. Get this man's numbers up. Come on.
Yeah, that is actually a crime that he is that low.
Yep. I'm disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. Not in him and everybody else who's not following him. If you're not following him, go follow him, and I will no longer be disappointed. You will have your guild mistress's stamp of approval. How about that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Like I talked about at the beginning, he recently made something for Daughter of Zion, so you can check that. I'm sure he
Yes!
has that pretty. Yeah, right there. There it is.
Boom!
Yeah.
Boom! Well,
Look how cute that is. What the frick?
We're gonna have to
It's so
censor
cute.
that hashtag there. Don't look, but look how cute the art is.
It's so good,
It's so freaking
that.
cute.
man.
It's
the best.
adorable. I love it. I love it so much. Oh. But yes, I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Frisbees. Shoot, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Dang it. I don't know if I had someone else that I was gonna promote. Oh. Back. Johnny Draws also, which we're gonna be doing a giveaway. We're gonna be doing a giveaway in the near future. Because for our fundraiser for our rescue, Johnny offered to do, I think, 3 different art pieces for peeps. So we're gonna be doing that sometime in the near future. I'm going to announce it so that people can be there and so he can be there as well. But Nick's offered to do artwork, and so I need to sit down and figure out who are the top 3 donors. As well as we're gonna do a raffle draw thing for Johnny's artwork. You can get a custom artwork from Johnny. So another phenomenal artist. So I'm actually going to be getting, possibly in the near future, some little custom art pieces from him too. So stay tuned. They're gonna be really freaking cute. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Nice.
Also,
I've seen two.
Go ahead.
Like I know we're kind of just like running the gauntlet. Came to my mind though. I don't know if he does commissions, but what's his name? Jason Maddox, I think.
Jason Maddox.
It's another guy. He did like like little fan sketches when we did the supermarket thing. Remember with Misty?
Oh,
and
Tunist.
Grim?
Tunist. Yes.
Tunist. Okay.
Tunist is also great. Is it O's or zeros? It might be zeros. Where's Tunist? No.
Are you sure it wasn't Jay? I feel like his name was. Who am I thinking of?
That was his like username, but I don't know what his tag was. It might have been that.
Try putting in what I said.
And what did you say
like-
again?
Jason Maddox. It'd be like Maddo.
Oh, yep, you're so
Yeah,
right.
there he is.
You're so right. His username in Twitch is Tunis, but yes, Jason Maddox also does freaking awesome art. Where it's probably in here somewhere. He does little sketches, but
Yeah,
even the little sketches are so good. Where's
also Stealth Tank? I forgot about Stealth Tank. He's been popping off lately with some like
yes.
he's been doing like some like trading card looking things.
Where's
Yeah, he's really good too.
I want to find.
Yeah, where's ours? It's not too
somewhere
far
in
down.
here.
I don't think.
It's not too far down. There,
Yeah,
we
there
go.
Bald Thrin.
Oh, freaking Bald Thrin! My gosh, okay. He did. Where is it? Where is it? He did give me hair. He did give me hair for this one. Oh, did I hear HR? No. I just want to compliment my sister. Oh my
the
gosh.
line art is so clean on that last one too. Like he's just really good at the. Yeah, look how clean that is.
It's so good. Also, just y'all with the brooms is like, huh? Oh, we need to go back to Hoodlum Art. Oh, that was some chaotic times.
I know. I wanna go back and open up shop again. It's just we haven't had time.
Do I still have a job, boss? Do I still have a job?
Yeah, as long as you don't ask for a raise again like you did last time. Otherwise, I gotta hit you with the with
No.
I mean, I could have asked you if you'd still love me if I was a worm. That probably would have gotten an even better
True.
response. If you ever want to tick off Hood, guys, just ask him if he'd still love you if you were a worm. I remember the first time I jokingly asked you that. I think you left call or almost left call.
I think because you said it because I specifically said I didn't like it.
Oh man.
Go to Stealth Tank for me if you would too, because I just want to see
Coming
you guys got to
right
see some of the
up.
Marvel Rivals like done real quick.
Yeah. Where is it here? Where is it here?
Where is it?
I think he recently
Bro
did.
has been cooking. You guys need to see this.
Where
it's of
is
some
it?
of your
There we
favorite
go.
people.
There we go.
There's Ginger.
Mr. Ginger.
Look at that, dude. Look how sick that is.
Sick.
Look how cool that was. That's so cool.
Oh, he's done some sick ones for Chronicle too. I'm trying to remember.
Is that him too? Wait, was that him or was that him?
He retweeted that.
Oh,
he reposted that.
I was like, holy crap, dude.
Oh no, I think that was Oh, there's Team Good Vibes. Oh my gosh, this is something we need to talk about sometime in the future too. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Anyway, there's I'll tell you off stream and we can maybe like bring it up later. But yes. Where is it here? He did something for Chronicle recently. Or maybe it was a while ago.
I saw your July in there. Cool.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, it is. I think it was definitely a little bit further back because Ginger's was the most recent. So
yeah, I just
did he do her model?
No. He made her a card like that, but he's also done like other fan art for her too that has been freaking good.
Well, wait, because scroll up. That's her model was up there.
Yeah, he's reposted a lot of things for Chronicle because they're
Got
besties.
you. Okay. Got you. Okay.
So, but I just where
is it? Where is it, dude?
I don't know. It might have been too long ago. Maybe it's all going together.
I remember that image. Keep going. You're almost there, I think.
Okay.
I remembered seeing that.
We're getting there. Yeah, there we go.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but yeah, that is.
But this is one. This is like Chronicle combined with Athena, which I thought was sick.
Yep.
So, but yeah, there was a card. He did. I think hers was the first card.
He did it for like multiple people. He did one for. I think he did one for Seal. He did it for. Shoot, I can't remember who the other person was. I want to say Grim, I feel like, but maybe not.
He did this too. Sick.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Where's Chronicle's card? I want to show off my sister.
Yeah, it's like way down here, apparently. I guess I thought it was sooner than that. While she's looking for that, though, the reason I don't like the worm question of would you still like me if I was a worm? I'm like, if you ask me that, the answer will be no. I will say no. I would throw you away just because I'm like, that is,
Oh,
I don't like.
Serena.
That's manipulative.
That was the
Serena,
other one
that's
he
who
did.
it was.
Yeah, that was the other one he did.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. Yep, that one was good too. Yep, he
Oh,
did
yeah.
himself.
He did
Yep.
himself. Okay, maybe we're never. Oh, and he
Here
did.
they
He
are.
did Nether.
Nether. Yep.
Did Seal.
Yep. Seal.
There we go.
And then, yep, there she is.
There
Yep.
she is.
Just
Yeah.
slapping, dude.
Freaking good job.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, once again, we are more than happy to promote artists. We have some awesome artists in our community. Oh, you know who else does? Okay, one more. No, give me back the search.
Yeah, I always tell people, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. So if you don't want the answer to it, don't ask me then. Would you like me if I was a worm? Why would I? Like, I like you are now, but not as a worm. I don't like that manipulative talk.
There we go. we got the liar bird. She's freaking good artist as well. Which also, if you want to bump those numbers up, hip hip cough cough.
Hey.
Because where was it? She's been doing art on her streams and stuff. I think she's been busy or had health things and stuff. But where is it? I didn't even know she was an artist until she tagged me in something. Let me see if I can find it. It might have been too far back. But it was funny. I don't think it's that funny, but you guys think it's funny. Scrolling. I tomfoolery myself into this mess. I can buffoonery my way out. She's also got some based posts and retweets, guys. Just say.
I think it's funny though too, like how you can tell the difference between a guy and a girl's page because
Yep.
Stealth Tanks was like it just has a very different look.
Yep.
Pink and cutesy and
All the gifs, all the memes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, this is like my page as well. It's
Funny.
art. Okay, we gotta be getting closer. Where is it?
Hey, oh my gosh, Chalk Zone. I haven't seen that in forever.
Woo!
Chalk Zone.
Oh, she got the stickers! Let's go!
Yeah.
I forgot about the stickers, guys. She got the stickers. Here you go. I don't think they're in the store anymore, but just so you guys know, there might be stickers later. How? There! I didn't know she did art until she tagged me in this, and it was like, "Happy birthday!" I'm like, what do you mean? Oh
Oh man.
man. Anyway,
Oh, Frog is good too. Gosh, I
Oh,
forget how many
Frog!
people do art.
guys, we got so many.
Frog
so
is
many
really
freaking-
good.
Yes.
Frog
Hold on a
did
sec.
Bunny's profile picture, which is really good. So,
There we go.
golly, dude. Yeah, I forgot. Man, it's all the girls too for the most part. There's a couple guys in there, but
Look how freaking cute she is. She did that herself. Look at it. Look at it. Love it. Guys, my list of artists I want to commission is getting too long for my little bank account pockets.
no, I can't wait till we have that cool 2.5 billion, and I'm just gonna be like
Yes.
slinging it just
Oh,
because
it's
I
gonna
can.
be great. We're just gonna be
doing it.
just between like the group of us that are all waiting for it. We're all gonna be slinging it back and forth at each other too. Oh my gosh. Hi Kiwi, welcome in. Hi Frogmans. Oh,
What's
hi
up?
Liar. I had to scroll. No, it's fine. Girl, your page looks the same as mine. Nothing's cringe about it. Shush. Sit down. Receive my love. I just want to do this. No one is misbehaving. Okay. Well, since you didn't make up your mind of who you wanted, boom, we both lose our blankies.
No,
Too bad.
not my skin pants.
Not my skin pants. Oh my gosh. No, you. We're just promoting artists in our community right now that we want people to go love and support on because we're so done with all these toxic trash artists. So these are some based beans who will not hook, line, and sinker you into, selling your soul to buy
Yeah.
their art. So yeah, go check them all out.
or get mad at you because of wrong think, you know.
Yep. It's like, how dare you say pink is better than purple? You can't use my art anymore. It's like, okay. Or how dare you say the word racist in your tweet, even though you're not being racist, you're just going back at the haters. How dare you say that? You cannot use my art anymore. It's like, what the that's what people are saying about you. So we cannot respond. Okay, so apparently, guys, if people call us racist, we cannot respond to that. We just have to take it.
Yep. You're supposed to. You're not supposed to fight back.
Yeah.
It's a well-known thing.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to fight back.
You're just supposed to accept it. We are racist loser virgins, guys. We cannot say anything else. What if selling your soul is my contract? Okay, well, maybe watch out for Nyx there, guys. Maybe watch out for Nyx there. Milkman said something earlier, Hood. I forget exactly what he said, but when we were talking about artists adding all these extra legal things and stuff, which by the by, guys, where is it here? I think it was Lark actually pointed out that her policy contradicts itself. The use of this model to generate unfriendly or hateful speech is strictly prohibited. We merely provide the model and are not responsible for the statements made by any individual users. It's like, which is it? Which is it?
Yeah, it's like if you're saying you're not held responsible, then that means you're not responsible. So whatever they do with it, they just purchase something from you of which they're doing of their own volition. So if anyone comes back to you and is like, you did this for them, it's like, yeah, but it's like, I don't care about their views. I just wanted their money. That's all you have to say. But it's like, that's why I'm saying this is why I think this is happening, is because they have mobs coming to the artist saying, you must agree with their opinions too. And the only way to try and undo that is for them to go and say, oh, well, you can't use my art. That's why this started happening. So it's very, very annoying.
Magic, I was gonna type this out, but I think it'll be easier to just say it. I wish there was a way on Twitch to mark streams to reference in the future. I would like to remember this one as another of yours to watch as a VOD in the future. Once the stream is done, if you go to my main page and click on the VOD, you can bookmark that, and you guys will have it for, I believe, 60 days. Because I'm an affiliate, but I am jumping back into putting these onto YouTube. So keep an eye out for YouTube VOD updates. I am getting back into that. I got really depressed because I messed up on an audio on one of them and I kind of stopped. But I was also feeling some burnout. So, but I am getting back into that. So, but yes, if you want to listen to this later or reference it later, once the stream is done, go to the main page, go to the videos, click on this one. When it opens up, you should be able to bookmark it in your browser. So, but it will be in the VODs. It will be in the VODs later on my YouTube channel. So, go check out my YouTube, guys. It's got shorts and VODs, and that's about it right now. And one playthrough of a game that I also was depressy that I didn't keep going through because, again, same thing. The audio messed up, and I'm gonna have to re-record it. But it's fine. Oh! Yenza! How did we forget Yenza? Hold on a second. Where's
Yenza does art? I didn't know that.
Yenza does art! Hold on a second. That's all she streams, guys, in the morning. Yenza does art. It's not really on here. If you shout her out on the YouTubes, she literally does art every morning that she streams. And she's phenomenal. I need to request the little goober she made for me because the one I sent her was too pixelated, so she redid it and she did a freaking good job of it. Oh my gosh. Milkman, why'd you have to add that quote? Why'd you? Anyway, whatever. I rock it. I'll rock it. It's fine. As a pale ghoul-like Caucasian male, I'm already seen as a racist for my background and decisions of those made before me. So I'm not in a caring mood about being called that. And that is fair. That is very fair. Yep. Burnout, you say? Shush! That was before. My mods have been very helpful. My mods have been very helpful in helping me get organized. I'm slowly getting there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for the shout out for Yenza. Let's go. But yes, there are many, many artists in the community. Look for them, sniff them out. Some of them try to hide. You sniff them out, they will appear. But yeah,
Yes.
these wonderful, wonderful beans. But yeah, don't let people bully you just for saying a buzzword. Not even not even accusing someone of said buzzword. You're just responding to the buzzword that was thrown at you. Don't let the people bully you.
Yeah.
What else? Don't be like advanced. Don't run your business like that. Don't cater to the
Don't
crowd.
give in to the mob.
Yeah, don't give in to the mob. You too can make content without having to, be swayed by the masses, bend the knee to the masses. You also
Yes.
don't have to. You also can make good media, good content, good art, good games, good stories, good movies. You can do it.
Get them.
Yeah. I was trying to think of anything else to throw at them.
And I guess you may also be able to to time travel or something. Maybe, I don't know. Trying to
Yeah, I was
tie
trying
in
to-
the beginning.
I wasn't sure how to tie in that one. I'm like, okay, this, and that. And then I'm like, how do we tie in the time traveling?
You too can maybe time travel potentially if maybe it's possible. Maybe I don't know, dude.
Keep your eyes open for aliens and time travelers.
Gosh.
Hi, Kara, welcome in. Hi, Abel, welcome
Hey,
in.
Care.
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff though.
Yep. Oh. Meltman did ask something earlier. I'm trying to remember what it was. I wanted to bring this up earlier. When we were talking about like the whole artists with legalities and terms of agreement and stuff like that. Milkman was asking if that would also apply to free art. You don't commission it and you don't pay for it.
If you don't pay for it, that's a little different to me because there's no actual transaction that happened. It was someone did something out of the kindness of your heart. Now that's something that's a little bit shakier. I would argue if you're a good and honest person, if you shook on it, it's still yours. It should still be yours if you did it for free. But it's not the same as saying I took your money, but now I'm also taking the thing that you paid for and there's nothing you can do about it. That should be wrong. It doesn't matter if it's illegal. You should not be allowed to do that. That shouldn't be an okay thing to do. So as far as it being like a free thing of which you can take away, like, I think it's kind of scummy still, but it's not the same as we made a transaction, we made a deal. So either give me my money back or let me use the thing. But they're like, nope, I get to have both. So they just get to rob you is all that really means. And then again, like I said, then they wonder why people pirate. They wonder why people use AI. They wonder why people do these things. It's because you're literally screwing me over because you don't like what I have to say. So, yeah, whatever. Hey, what's up, Misty? I see you.
Misty! I haven't replied to your DM. I'm sorry. I just realized that now. Oopsies. I'm behind on messages. Yeah. I'd like to draw everyone's attention back to the board here. You may have noticed that there's only one line with green font. There's only one line with green font. Just saying. They're not losing anything on this. They've gained more money. Just saying. Humph.
Yep. But dude, I don't know. So that's how I kind of feel about that. I don't like the attempt at grabbing control over people like that. That bothers me when people start doing that. So it's like, that's why I just like, look, I'm not going to feel all that bad if you lose out to a robot, I guess, like you want me to feel bad for you, but then you do stuff like that. What are you doing?
Well, again, it's like with any business, just be kind, be a decent human being. Like, it's not that hard. Like, okay, some people make it hard, but generally is not that hard. It's not that hard. Just be kind. Just be nice. Just be respectful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got our blankies back. Thanks for pointing that out. Ha ha.
Yippee.
Yippee. But yeah, it's just don't bend to the masses. Don't be swayed by the masses. Be
Stand up for
be-
your friends, yo.
Yeah, and stand up for your friends. What an odd thing to say.
What an odd thing to say. It's a lot better too when you actually have heard the clip, because like in his voice, it's really funny too. It's just like, what an odd thing to say. It's like, I don't know. It's pretty good.
Welcome back, Rose. Oy, oy. Yeah, I think I didn't do too bad with the crash outs today. Just saying. Oh, I did have one more funny video I wanted to show you guys. So, has anyone heard of the cow named Dumplin'?
No.
No, bummer. She the owner's on TikTok, and this little fluffy cow keeps getting out of the pen. And so this poor woman who's like very, very pregnant occasionally has to chase this cow, and her husband also has to chase the cow. But they've discovered that this cow is afraid of sunflowers. So she's occasionally chased this cow with sunflowers and things like that. And then there's this video. Hold on a sec. I gotta pull it back up on the screen, guys. Then there's this video, and it makes me laugh. But you can see this derpy little cow. So here we go.
Plans out. Usually this would be annoying. Today, not so much. Okay, go. Go ahead.
He's so just done.
Aw. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna pee on myself. He passed the gate up.
Leave the cow alone.
No, this cow's a brat. This cow absolutely needs to be chased.
Really?
Yeah. Like again, he keeps getting out of the gated area. None of the other cows do, just him.
Oh, that's what he was doing. He was herding it back.
Yep. Now he's trying to figure out how to get it in without scaring it too much because, again, it really does not like sunflowers.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, that cow is an absolute brat and deserves every moment of. Well, because when she has tried to chase it in the past without sunflowers.
Flower power.
That sunflower life.
Oh, I thought he was in slippers. No, he's in his shoes.
Dumplings out. Usually.
Oh my gosh, that just made my day. I found that.
It's a cute little Shetland cow or whatever they're called.
Right? It is fluffy, but no, that one's a brat. That one's an absolute brat. The other ones are all chill, but that one is the one that gets out of the pen. Cause she would like yell and like she'd run towards him, wouldn't move, just like toddle to the side or whatever. So she'd have to get her husband to chase him, and then he'd eventually. But then she discovered sunflowers, and it was a whole new world.
That's goofy. I wonder why.
I don't know though. I would be curious to look more into that. I was like, is it something about the flower? Is it because it's bright but then also very dark? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
But anyway,
That's cute though.
that was the last thing I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was really cute. Oh man. I think that's it for me. Was there anything else?
No, I just had alien stuff that I had never gotten to before, but it's not really all that important, so.
We can have another alien episode. I think chat likes your alien episodes.
Yeah, it was more just like little excerpts and stuff like that. But I was gonna try to tie it into the beginning part, but I'm like, it's a little too much crazy stuff. So
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't
Well,
know. It's hard to tie it in.
we'll have more opportunities. We'll have more opportunities. Maybe the cow knows something we don't about sunflowers. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my gosh.
Let Hood ramble for about 7 minutes on aliens until a certain Latina starts streaming.
Which Latina? I
Which one?
was gonna say we know
There
a
are many.
couple,
Yeah.
but I'm safe, right? Yeah. Nix, you're fine. You're fine. Nix is good. Did someone say
As long as you don't start
aliens?
trying to steal people's souls in your contracts, Nix, then I suppose.
Well, Nix already said that
Otherwise-
stealing our souls is part of the contract, so just saying.
No, we're gonna need to have that blotted out, or else it's alien hunting. Alien hunting.
Yep. Hey team, welcome in. How's it going? Oh my gosh. All the alien hunting.
Oh, he was talking about Grace, by the way.
Oh, okay. I saw Grace. I saw Nix. I think I saw another name, and I'm like, Nix streams? I'm like, wait a minute, Nix. Why didn't you tell me? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Is that what we're doing? I didn't know she was even streaming today.
I didn't either. I'm going to smack all my
Interesting.
mods for not telling me that they're streaming. Dan's is the worst for that.
Yeah, interesting that she didn't forewarn us. Interesting. Interesting.
Gonna smack all my mods. How dare. You don't even know why I need your souls, Hood.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Who knows what you would do with them?
Sell them on the black market.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Turn them into delicious cookies. Who knows?
Ah,
Soul cookies.
soul cookies.
Mm-hmm. You mash the soul down. You turn it into a batter. You make soul cookies.
But why cookies? Why not soul
I don't
cakes?
know. I just imagine you could.
Soul bread. This bread's got soul. Oh man. Okay, well let me see. I as much as I want to raid Grace, I'm trying to be fair and spread it out. So let me just double check. Okay, we did Neon, we did Space Rose, we did Honey, we recently did do Grace.
Okay.
So I want to raid Grace, but I'm trying to be fair because I've told multiple people multiple times that I try and spread it out. So I have to be a woman of my word and stick with it. But Grace
Junie
is
live.
Junie's live. Let me look at my list here. I have not rated Junie in anything that shows up here. All right. Rated Junie then. But also, Grace will be live shortly. If you want to go check her out, she's over there as well. Let me see here. She does have a new model. Yes. Dia made it for her, I believe. If it's the one that I'm thinking of. It's the one that I'm thinking of. Yes, she did. Look at that. Look at that cutie. Well, I guess you're the only one that can see. Yeah, Dia made that.
That's cool.
It's really cool. All right. But yes. All right. See, I knew she was here! Gracifer!
She was hiding.
Frigging Gracifer.
She's like, if I just
We will
stay real
have
quiet, they won't
words.
know that I'm here.
And then she outed herself by doing the raid message thing. We will have words later, lady. Missy. Little brat. I did nothing. Yeah, that's the
didn't
thing.
do
You did
nothing.
nothing. You didn't say
Didn't do
squat.
nothing.
Be the good mod. Alrighty, guys. Well, make sure to go over to Hood's YouTube channel. Go check out his stuff. He's been putting out Actually, you know, I'm gonna sit you down here in front of everyone. When's the next episode of the D&D campaign coming out? I've been asked by multiple people when the next one's coming out.
Ari, listen, all right. You have to have a little grace for me, because I can now officially say the things that I've been waiting for to try and do so that I could do the things I've been wanting to do that I've been teasing for a year now have finally happened. So now I've been setting up to try and do that, and that's what's been taking all my time. Otherwise, I would have had another episode, but I had to sacrifice something, and that was the one I got sacrificed. So, but yes, it would. Give me a little time, and I'll catch up with everything. Give me a little time. All right. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
Be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been asked by multiple people. I'm like, I don't know. And I was.
A lot of people say it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be the biggest thing ever, actually.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was gonna say, Nix is one of them. Has been asking when we get the next episode.
Yeah, actually, what I was gonna try to do, if I can swing it, it just depends on how much I can get done this week prior to next Sunday here, is I was gonna try, since I couldn't get it out this last Sunday, I was gonna try to get out 2 episodes this week if I can. But that'll only be if I can do the stuff that I'm trying to do. So if I can't, then that's where my focus is going right now. And once that's done, once I have everything squared away, then I can get back to doing that more hardcore. And I just need to get myself back on track. I had to hold things back because of all this. So it's coming. Don't worry. I haven't.
It's coming, guys. It's coming. Stay tuned for future episodes of VOD.
World of Aloris.
Okay, so that was what it's called. I wasn't sure if that was like just first.
It's what I got right now. I wanted to give it a cooler, something, because like it's technically just the world is called Aloris. I wanted the campaign to be called something specifically, but I didn't ever know what to. So I just ended up calling it the World of Aloris. So
that's fair. Well, that still works. Joseph, hearing a lot of excuses.
Listen, why are you popping in here just at this very moment? Huh? The heck?
Hey, oh my gosh, Uncle Sean, welcome in! Hello, Raiders! We were just about to raid out, I'm sorry. I've been here, excuse you. Yeah, Joseph has been here. He has been here. Vishal, how was your stream? What were you streaming? Welcome. We are about to pass you guys off to Juniper Wood, who's doing some just chatting right now.
Yes.
And
but guys, I've been so excited to finally get to do the stuff I've been wanting to do. It's gonna be cool. Just give me a little time. Just give me some time.
It's gonna be so cool.
Okay?
It's gonna be so freaking cool.
I feel like I'm like asking mercy from loan sharks right now. I'm like, just give me a little more time. I'll get you your money. Listen, I'll get it even with interest, to 300% interest, okay? Just
please don't break my kneecaps. I just need a little more time. There you go.
I better do it too, because Nix is gonna abduct me, dude.
I was gonna say, yep. Alien hunting? Nah, the aliens are hunting you. They want more story.
The fact that I don't know what it is means you get no mercy from me. You will know shortly. Very soon. Everyone will know.
Gosh. And when everyone knows, it'll be glorious.
Thought you were going to say no one will know. And I'm like, wait, that's not how it works.
I know. I was like, that's not how it works. So I'm just going to put my own spin on it. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh boy.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna wait till ads are done, and then we'll raid out. So, but yeah, go subscribe to Hood on YouTube's. Go watch previous stuff we've done. And yeah, stay tuned for more World of Aloris. It's gonna be glorious.
Yes. I'm excited to get to some of the later episodes anyway. So.
Oh yeah, the one. The one we just did when we had everyone on for the podcast. We're all like, oh.
Yup.
Guys, you're not even ready. You're so not ready
not
for
ready.
it. Oh
not
my
ready.
gosh.
It was awesome.
And yeah, and you guys can look forward to after episode 5 is released, we'll bring the team back on again to talk about it again. And it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I've already been looking at the calendar and be like, okay, maybe he'll have these episodes out by this point, and then we can bring the team on again at that point. So I'm also like, I want to know. I'm excited. But that's yeah.
Yep.
We'll be patient. We will be patient. It's fine. Welcome back from ads, friends.
It's a lot of footage, guys. It's like every episode is 3-4 hours because of how long we goes.
I would say 4 or 5, depending on if you pause it for breaks
Yeah.
or when you start or when you hit end. But yeah.
Yeah, the actual content is usually somewhere between 3 and 4 hours because we end up
Oh,
going
okay.
longer, but I'm not recording by that.
Gotcha. Okay. But it'll be great, guys. It'll be fan-freaking-tastic. So. But yeah. All right. So we're gonna raid out to Junie. She might also be ending soon. So who knows? Maybe you guys will end back over at Grace's or Pastor Dustin's or something. I get more D&D plus I get to support my friends. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I spelled that correctly. Yes, I did. Perfect. Alrighty. There's our little raid messages. Yeah, and thank you to everyone who like tuned in last night on Webby and Peter and Yenza's streams to support us. It was a lot of fun. Junie was there too. We played Pico Park 2, and we're all still friends. I think there were a couple times that, people wanted to throw each other out the window, but hey, we're all fine. We're all good. And we're back here. So
Nice.
I think that's it. Oh, yes. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. MST. We'll be back here. We'll be doing the anime song game. So make sure that your My Anime list has all your animes you've watched. We'll connect those to our accounts, and then it'll be more specific with the anime songs that it puts up. So anything else you want to say, Hood?
Don't think so. I think that does it for me.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, friends. Hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever the heck you are. And as always, remember you're awesome and you are so very loved. Mwah. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, bye-bye.
Bye.